It's buffering. Good morning, everybody. Happy Saturday, and welcome to Weekend Eats. Now, I'm Casey, and I've been here for a little bit, so I hope everybody who's here knows me by now. But if you don't, that's who I be. Hey, let me check out and see who I got here. Good morning, Corey Campbell, and good morning, Benjamin Williams. Hey there, Pam, my sister. Love you much. I guess we'll have some other people coming in soon. And if not, hey, it's all about y'all because, hey, I'll do it for one, two, or many. I love you guys. Any case, how was your week? Because, boy, oh boy, let me tell you, I felt like it may be too old for some of you guys, Pepe Le Pew and the cat. Okay, I was the cat. That's how I felt this week. I wanted to wriggle out this week and have the day come, okay? Because I'm going to tell you, this is my fun day. My little son said to me, the nerve of him, okay, all you do is work. That's all you know, and that equates to being what? A workaholic. Nah. See, that's what they got wrong. I work 5 days a week, but on the sixth day, this is fun for me. I don't know about anybody else. Anyhow, today, what I decided to do, because we are so close to Thanksgiving, and I never really did a dessert, and I have been talking a lot about my mama's sweet potato pie. I don't know if y'all remember, and I told y'all it was the best thing ever, and I don't think you will ever taste anything like that again in your life. When it rolls around your mouth, you will be in nirvana. I decided to make that pie today. Oh, yeah. But I'm not only making her pie, because you know, in my Casey way, I got to step it up another notch. I'm making it easy peasy for people. So I got a little hack there. And so creamy, so delicious, so delightful. You better do this for your Thanksgiving dinner. I'm here to tell you, because they're going to want it for every dessert. They will love it. And so will you. And of course, coffee talk, because you know that's my love. Yeah, whatever. It's not all that, but the point is it keeps me going. And speaking of my coffee, beautiful assistant, can I have my coffee? Everybody grab your cup of whatever it is, coffee, tea, hot cocoa, hey, water, whatever you do, because I'm going to take a sip. And here's to you. Let me get my sip. Oh, that's some good stuff there. I can only say one thing about the beautiful assistant. She can make a good cup of coffee, y'all. Y'all should ask her what the recipe is, because I sure don't know. And we're also going to be exploring the Thanksgiving leftovers. Are you tired of that chip turkey on that toast that everybody wants to make after Thanksgiving? Are you tired of eating that same Thanksgiving meal? Well, I got 7 great ideas for you to use with your Thanksgiving dinners, whatever it may be. So I'm covering turkey, I'm covering ham, I'm covering roast beef. Whatever you like, but we are going to make over these leftovers. So if you got a lot of leftovers and you want to make some innovative, delicious meals out of them, I got some ideas for y'all. And then finally, well, you know, I got to tell y'all about my family, because they are all that. I realized that at 26 years old, I understand how dynamic my family is and was. So I want to share that with you guys. Also, I will tell you this. I am getting further and further into this monetization thing. I haven't quite made my 4,000 watch hours, which is what I'm trying to do. I'm about 800 hours away, and I'm trying to come up the real fast. Then that's when I can start really flying and soaring. However, I do have the ability, if you look at the bottom of the chat where you have your hearts and things like that, there's a little dollar sign. And if you love what I bring to you, not just this, but my whole channel, hey, you can help me grow. And I do need that. Like I told you guys, hey, I got a regular job like everybody else. paycheck to paycheck. This is my dream to continue to bring all of this to you, to share my life and to share my recipes with you until I'm an egg again. Remember? Anyhow, let me take another sip of this, and I'm going to have my beautiful assistant show you some of the ingredients or all of the ingredients for this wonderful, and I'm going to call it Betty J's sweet potato pie. Oh, yes, I am. I hope you hear me, Ma.
All right, now. That's the good stuff.
Good morning, Miss Deborah Huckabee. How are you? And my sister, Teresa Lloyd. Good morning. I'm so glad you guys have joined me. I don't know if you heard that I'm making my mama's sweet potato pie I've been bragging about. And I'm just going to say, I will put it up against any pie, even Patty's. Yes, I will. Yes, I will. So if you make it and you buy some of somebody else's pie, please do a comparison. I don't need these because these are just the prep. I just give me the containers. You know, the cinnamon and stuff.
Oh, okay.
Did you put it away?
No,
okay. Anyway, guys, my lovely, wonderful husband helped me cut up these doggone sweet potatoes. My goodness, it's about it's 2.9 pounds of sweet potatoes here. I'm thinking that I can get 2 deep dish pies out of this. It may be a little left over that I'm going to show you how to store the filling or do something different with the filling and have another side if I have some left over. Anyhow, say about 2 pounds, 2.5 pounds. Okay. I weighed mine. That's why I know it's 2.9. Okay. So this is my hack right here. I am not standing up there making any pie crust from scratch. Not when I've tasted, trust me, over the years, I've tasted all the different pie crusts like this. And hey, you can work with it. It tastes delicious. It gives you what you need. This particular Pillsbury is really good. I wanted to try the Marie Callender was one. I didn't even know they had one. Of course, my local store guy delivers the stuff, right? Where it brings everything here and gets to my door and drops my pie crust on the ground and cracks them all up. Well, you know, I'm not going to make a pie for you guys all cracked up. Yeah, I mean, make it for them later. Anywho, had to go back to the store and get my Pillsbury. I can vouch for these. They have a very good taste. And let me tell you something. I don't care what kind of crust you got. If the filling is not hitting, hey, and I guarantee you the filling's going to be hitting. Then, of course, butter. Oh, butter. I don't know what I got here. Butter. A whole stick of butter. And it's going to make things what?
better.
Oh, better. I'm going to have some heavy whipping cream in there. I am going to have 3 eggs. Now, 2 of these little lovely eggs, and these are the extra large eggs. So if you do extra large, you want to do 3. If you're doing the large eggs, you can still do 3 because one of them I'm going to use just the egg white. Why? Because it's going to give that pie that fluffy souffle-like consistency. Then see, the thing about it is, what I don't like, okay, there's candy yams, right? And they're delicious. Okay, that ain't dessert. There's a regular sweet potato. It has a little sweetness. That ain't dessert. When you use a vegetable and make a dessert, it should be distinctively a dessert. I don't want a sweet potato in a crust. I want something that is lifted to the level that I forgot it was a sweet potato. That's what you're going to get with this pie. Anyhow, Eagle brand condensed milk. I'll use probably a half of this, and this is 14 ounces. So I'll use about 7 ounces of this. I have nutmeg, ground nutmeg, and ground cinnamon, and it will be, I'm going to use a teaspoonful of the ground cinnamon and a half a teaspoonful of the nutmeg. And this is my mama's secret ingredient. I don't know if most people who make their sweet potato pies, they use vanilla, which is fine. But for me, in order to bring that taste up to a level that tastes more like dessert and less like I got a side, this is what my mother always used. lemon extract. I promise you, even if you think you don't like lemon, the dynamic between those flavors in this pie, the lightness, the fluff, well, hey, you're going to have to make it to find out. Okay, I'm here to tell you. I wouldn't blow smoke to you. I've had a lot of sweet potato pies. I don't like stringy ones. That's number one. And I'm going to show you a trick to get rid of that. I do not like it tasting like I baked it in the oven and I'm just eating a sweet potato. That's me. Some people, if you want to use vanilla, do it. That's on you. But I'm telling you, I would try this. I most certainly would. And of course, I'm going to use Splenda as my sweetener. There you go. But you can use a cup of sugar. Now, that's going to be the ingredients for this wonderful pie. And I am going to talk to you about some coffee stuff first. Okay, y'all know I am. I'm not going to let you out of here without that. Y'all know this is the deal. I'm trying to get a coffee deal. What coffee company should I pursue when I get to be so famous here on these YouTube streets? What do you think? I drink Folgers, but I'm open to any coffee that's good. Give me some suggestions there. Write it down. I'll take your suggestions. I trust you guys. Some of you out there drink coffee, I know. In the meantime, so I'm going to talk about, and see, we're talking about desserts today. So I looked up some information on coffee and desserts and the type of coffees or whatever you drink with certain desserts. Some people, they're interested. Hello, Lois, how are you? And family. And family. Yeah, my family too. Yes. I'm so glad you're here. Yes, I know you'll be rewatched. You're the busiest woman in the world. You got more energy than all of us together. I am telling you. Send me some in a bottle because I'm tired, Lois, I swear. But yeah, I know. I got you. Everybody.
Teresa said Tasty Choice is her brand and flavor.
Oh, Taster's Choice. Yes. I remember that. My mom used to drink that. Okay, so Lois is saying she's going to rewatch the video. She's going to her granddaughter who's taking over. Okay, what is it? Making. I can't see because I got the wrong glasses. She's making the food this year? Okay, good. And she'll go be recorded. I want everybody to show some love to my best sister friend, Lois Cobb. She has been here with me since the very beginning. She never misses a beat. She is always supportive. Please, everybody, give her some love. She's about to have some surgery. I need her to know that I love her to the depths of my heart. And hey, it's going to be all right, sis, for sure. And I'm here. Everybody here loves Lois.
Yes.
I really, really do. I am so glad that you came into my life, for real. So now that we got the mushy stuff out the way, because y'all are going to make me cry today. Okay, I've been more waterworks on this show. If you see a tear, it's allergies. I'm telling you. All right, now. So anyway, they're saying that espresso and a rich, deep chocolate cake. So they're telling you to drink some. If you drink coffee with desserts, say I don't do all that, okay? But for those people who are really deeply into it, a dark, rich chocolate cake is going to do the trick with some espresso. They're saying that like a flourless cake, so it's really going to be deep and chocolatey. Okay, it's very robust, the espresso and that dark chocolate combination. Then they're saying creamy coffee and guess what? Carrot cake. Can you believe this? So they're saying like a latte or a French vanilla coffee or some kind of creamy coffee works well with the earthy taste of carrot cake. Go figure. Then they say just a regular cup of coffee and buttercream cupcakes. So cupcakes with that buttercream frosting that people so love. They say that's the ticket, regular coffee. So go get yourself a cup of coffee from McDonald's. Get yourself, one of those, what do you call those things? Crimpet things or crumpet, those tasty cake. Yeah, butterscotch crimpet. I think that's a buttercream frosting. and down that sucker while you on your way to work, I guess. Okay, delicious, they say. Now I'm going to have to get fancy. They say cafe au lait and tiramisu. For those of you who don't know what tiramisu is, it is an Italian dessert made up of lady fingers. I think it has some type of cheese in it and something else. I don't know all the ingredients, but it is and it has coffee. So they're saying a cafe au lait and a tiramisu will go good together if you're having dessert and coffee. And then finally, medium roast coffee and milk chocolate chunk brownies.
Woo!
Okay.
Now you're speaking my language.
So for me, it's just like, hey, I do one or the other. I don't need to have a chaser for my cake and cookies and stuff. But for those people who need it, this is the list. Will do. So let me get this over here. I'm going to take another swig of my coffee. Oh, and beautiful assistant, I need that big pot because I'm going to put the potatoes on, y'all. Because what I do with these potatoes is very important. Some people will boil their potatoes with the skin on. I don't do that. You know me, I'm visual. I got to sit here. I got to cut them potatoes into little individual cubes, all that. Make sure they're very clean. I don't want any black spot, nothing, so, it's a process for me. However, you can just cut them up as big as you want, whatever. If you want to boil them with the skin on, do you. I find when you boil them with the skin on and you peel that skin off, if you ever notice when you peel the skin off, it's kind of stringy. I do it like that because I cut it on a bias. So that means against the grain when I cut it up. So it eliminates a lot of the strings. But I also have another method. My pie, when I tell you my pie is smooth, it's a smooth breeze, just like me. So let me take a swig. I'm going to go over here. And another thing, you want to boil these potatoes until they disintegrate. Till you barely have to mash them. You barely have to do anything to them. Trust me. Do this. Let me get my coffee. So I'm going to turn you over here. I'm going to get down off of this chair here. Okay. And let me see. All right. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to take those potatoes, fill up a pot of water, and I'm going to squirt one squirt of Splenda. Why? Because you know what? I can't guarantee. I like for my sweet potatoes to have a little sweetness before I start putting all of that sugar in there. Now, if you get a good sweet potato, or if your store has good produce or whatever, you probably will have the natural sweetness. But you know what? I can't vouch for what comes here. So I have to step it up a level. That's just what I do. You don't have to. So let me get over here. Put that there. I'm taking the pot. I'm taking the potatoes. See the potatoes. See the potatoes. Now you see them. Now I'm going to put them in the pot. Okay. Guess what? We just performed cooking magic. We made them disappear it. Yes, we did. Okay, so let me get this in the garbage. All right. And I'm going to fill up the pot with water to cover the potatoes. And I'll show you. And I like to put warm water just because it'll get the potatoes started. I don't care about, the temperature. Well, the temperature of the water is going to just help the potatoes start boiling faster. Because I ain't got no patience. So we're going to do it like that. All right, so let's see if I can let you see. Wait a minute. Wait. Okay, can you see? You see it's floating around. It's floating around there. Okay, you see a little bit. Let me bring this. Bring it down. Okay, so if you can see how they're floating around, and that's because the water is just covering them. Okay, yeah, just like that. Y'all know how to cover something? I got a smart audience. Yeah. Okay, so let me get this back over here. Let me stick this back up here so y'all don't get dizzy because it's making me dizzy. I'm gonna turn this on high to get it started. Y'all know, because what am I trying to achieve? I'm trying to achieve a rapid boil. Yes, I am. So that's what we're going to do. So let me get this on. I'll press that button right here. Come on, button. There you go. Put it on high. Okay, and we're off. So I'm going to get this over here. I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to stick these back in the fridge because I didn't expect them to unthaw that quickly. Yeah. You know, it's just like, come on now. You know, yeah. So let me get this in here and let me see. So they're telling me, okay, so let me get this in my fridge. Just get it sitting over here and we'll take it back out when I'm ready to put the filling in, y'all. Okay? So, of course, y'all know that I have my sink cleaned. Well, of course, everybody got to get up right before I start with y'all, and they have to eat. These little people. So now I have 2 bowls in my sink. Do I need 2 bowls in my sink? No, because guess why? Because I got to put 2 colanders in my sink so I can drain these here potatoes. So I'm just saying, secret to having your kitchen the way you want. Put a keep out sign to the door. Oh my gosh. Let me see. I'm going to be drinking. Today, watch me. I'm challenging myself to drink this whole cup of coffee before it gets cold. Let's see how well I do. Okay, let's do it. Everybody take a cup. Take a drink. Take a drink. Take a drink. As you can see, I'm quite lively today. Did I get any sleep? Heck no. Do I ever? Okay, so like I told you guys, I'm going to take 1 squirt of Splenda. If you want to do like I'm doing and you're suspect of the sweetness of your sweet potatoes, take a half a teaspoonful of regular sugar or whatever sweetener you use, okay? So I'm doing 1 squirt like that. It's squirt in there. That's it. That's all. That's everything. So now, guess what I'm looking for? What do I always look for every single time we do this dance? I look for my wooden spoon. You would think that they would have, you would think that they would have the wooden spoons out for me. Okay, what kind of staff do I have? See, this is what happens. You know, I tell you. So, all I can find right now, can't find the wooden spoon. So, I'm going to have to do the wooden spatula, y'all. Excuse me. See, this is why I need y'all support. I need somebody to hit that thing over there so I can buy some utensils. Yeah, it's like, oh gosh. Okay, so let me tell you, I'm just stirring the sugar up. The Splenda up in here, y'all. Okay, let me get my little thing that my husband gave me because I'm gonna keep my counters clean today, for real. So let's see. So tell me, I have, like I said, 4 colors. Which color should I choose today? Anybody? Anybody got a preference? I have red, I have orange, I have turquoise, and I have lime green. Which one? And I don't mean the audience in the studio here. I mean my lovely family here. Which one do you say? Red. Yay! Okay, I'm saying Lois's. I agree with you, Lois. Light blue. There you go. Or the turquoise. I am partial to the turquoise. You're right. I like that. Okay, so I'm going to use the turquoise one, guys. Put that over there. You know what? I don't watch a whole lot of YouTube shows or whatever. I do have some people I subscribe to because, hey, you can learn from anybody. I was watching a young lady yesterday before I went to work. And I thought I was going to, her name is Alexa, and the last name starts with an S. I can't remember how to spell it. It's SAAR something. And I will find out and tell you guys next week. The reason why I'm saying this is she's not even in the same niche that I'm in. She doesn't do cooking. It's more so what she does, I think, is everything. It's lifestyle, some kind of lifestyle, whatever. But she's a young woman. And I think that she was in maybe like some kind of graphic artistry or graphing or something like that, her career. And so she wanted to leave her career. So she started a YouTube channel and she's been very successful. I think it's been like a month or so and she's monetized or whatever. But that's not the point. The point is what she said some things that really hit home to me about pursuing things that you want to pursue. Okay. Don't let anybody deter you, which I truly believe. And she said everybody's journey, if you're doing a YouTube channel, is going to be different. There's going to be some people it's going to be immediate. It's going to be some people that is going to take, like me. I'm still, I haven't quite gotten there. It's been a little over a year and what August, September, October, a year and about almost 3 months. I am taking it at a pace that is culpable for me. I need to know that I'm giving you the best of me. And if I rush this process, I won't be able to do that. So, hey, pray for me. That's all I can say. But she was just saying, they're going to be naysayers. They're going to be people that think you're a nut bucket. They're going to say, oh, why did you do this? But she said one thing was very pertinent. This for her, she can't stop. She has to keep going. She has to make it work because this right here may be hard, but the misery of going back to her career promotes her to go forward with this journey. And so that is her motivator. So whatever your motivation is, if you want to do this, do this. Do not think that you got to have some special talent. Don't think you got to be jumping all over the kitchen like me. This is just who I am. You know what I'm saying? People tell me all the time, oh, you're so funny. I don't think I'm funny. I don't think any of this stuff. This is just who I be. However, there are people out there that, want to interact with me or like seeing me. And I'm being honest, I never thought I would be so comfortable sitting here talking to you guys. Because like I said, it's not a whole lot of people in the chat right now. It will grow once it catches on. Because I'm going to tell you like this, what I'm doing with this is totally different that I've researched that any other cooking entity is doing. They don't have a regular live every single week. This is what I want to bring to the people that have taken the time to subscribe to me, to newer people, because my videos are the bomb. Yes, they are. But my videos are made to help you be fearless in cooking. I want you to focus on the food, how I'm preparing it, giving you the foundation. I don't want you to focus on my silly self. Hence is why you see me in the beginning, you see my hands, I give you all that lively talk. However, I want you to want to look at that food and I want you to want to lick the screen. That is what I want from my videos. From this, I want to show you some stuff. I want to spend some time with you. I'm lonely. You know what I'm saying? I want to feel like I have all these people around me who are my family. I don't have a whole lot, but with you guys, I have everything. So that's another part of what I'm doing on my channel. Because it's something that is new and innovative, because usually somebody would take this and just make a separate channel. This is a part of my home cooks TV network that I'm building. And there will be other shows. So I want you guys to know, I need some suggestions, what you want to see. What do you want? Because, hey, I'm easy. I'll try to accommodate you. I ain't going to tell you I'm going to do everything you want because some of them things may not be something that fits with my integrity. And that's important to me, my integrity, being able to look myself in the mirror each and every day. So some things I ain't going to do. I'll do some stuff for you, though. But in any case, I'm just telling you to tell you that you are growing this with me. Every last one of you who stand here or sit in front of your screens, your phones, your computers, your TVs, if it's 5 of you or 55 of you, you are helping to nurture me and motivate me every single week, sick or well, to come and talk to you and to spend some time with you and to think about you, because I do. You are what keep me going, for real. When I'm feeling sad, when I'm feeling disgusted, when I'm like, oh gosh, I just can't do it anymore. Knowing that I got to do this for you guys on Saturday, well, hey, what can I say? Y'all all that. Y'all need to give yourself some hearts, for real. So let me see. I'm going to stir this again because it's starting to bubble, bubble, bubble. Yes, it is. I am making a magic potion. Yes, I am. I am making a magic potion, and we're all going to be amazed. Yes, we are. So, let me get over here. And while this is doing it, what I'm going to do is I'm going to separate this egg, and I'm going to beat up. See, I keep listen. I know somebody going to report. Okay, I'm not abusing the food, guys. I'm going to whip. Though I guess that's be abusive. Okay, I am going to jiggle it a little. Listen. Okay, I'm going to smoothly stir the eggs so gently and lovingly, and I will sing to the eggs. Okay, how about that? So, anywho, let me get me another little. I want to get another little container. Let's see what I got. Let me do this. Because what I want to do is put the egg in one of these things here. I'm going to put the egg white in here. So let me get a fork and do this. You know,
Landon Price, he said, college students love you, Auntie.
Oh. Y'all, listen, y'all ain't making me cry today. I think y'all come with somebody that told y'all, oh, this is the wimpy lady. Okay. Do you know I'm tough? Y'all need to know. I'm a tough chick. Y'all need to know. Okay. I'll be going around here wasting water and watering flowers. Y'all not gonna make me cry today. But I'm so happy to have you. I'm so happy that you're here. I'm gonna tell you like this. I am 26 years old, but let me tell you a little something, you young people out there. Some of y'all don't have nobody to tell you to prevent you from taking roads and going dynamics that you may not have to suffer. Okay, I done seen everything from the bottom to the middle to the, I ain't all the way to the top yet, but comfortable, okay, and back again. And I want you to know that's life. And as long as I'm here, yeah, you can ask me about it. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna tell you the real deal. I ain't gonna sugarcoat nothing, because I think everybody needs someone in their life that's gonna be real to them and real with them. And when I look at people, or when I see people from young all the way to old, I see potential. It's never over until you go back to being an egg. And then it's probably not over then. We don't know. But the point is, as long as there is life, there's possibility. Do not pigeonhole yourself. Don't let nobody tell you what you can do. You don't let nothing happen to you. You make things happen. So it brings me joy if young people come here and spend some time with me. Because, honey, yeah, I may be an old chick, honey, but I got some stuff up here. It ain't gone yet. So let me get a fork. Hey, y'all, look. It got a rapid boil. So now I'm going to turn it down to probably about a medium. I think I'm going to do a medium high, because, like I said, I want these things to pulverize. So I want to look at this. See, look at this mess. This is why I have to turn this thing on. Let me turn this thing on, y'all. Okay. And I hate this noise, but, you know, we got to do. Let me go now. The reason why I have to turn it on, y'all, is because the steam is steaming up my hood here, and I don't like that. So I'm going to tint my pot. Now, you say to me, what does tinting mean? Tinting means you're not going to fully close the pot. You're going to slightly leave a little area over, and you kind of tint it over the pot. So I call it tinting. I don't know what the fancy people call it, but us people up here, the regular folks like me, I ain't got no fancy name for nothing, y'all. I know some stuff, but I'm going to break it down, you know, to the smallest decimal. That's how it is. So let me go over here, and I am going to turn my back while I separate this egg, because guess what? I don't do any fancy tricks, and I may make a mess. So one moment.
Oh, we got Bobo to Love here.
Bobo to Love!
Hey, good morning.
Good morning. How are you? Okay, so far so good, y'all. Okay, let's see. Okay, I don't want any yolk in here. I don't want the yolk to be a joke, y'all. I know that was corny as heck. Okay, so I'm going to stick this right here in this bowl with this oatmeal in here, and then I'm going to get rid of all of it. But I don't want to get any yolk on my counter or anything else. So let me clean my hands, y'all. Okay, joking now. So I got the egg. Look how good I am. See, I'm an expert. You see, no yolk, y'all. It's no joke. Ain't no yolk. So I'm gonna take this yolk and I'm gonna pour it in here because I want to be like the other fancy chefs. See, okay, I didn't go to any culinary school. No, I did not. Okay, I have not worked in anyone's restaurant. No, I did not, except for the KC's restaurant where it's like a short order factory. You get whatever you want when you come in here. But hey, Jerome, my little brother, I want to hang up in the closet. Okay, anyway, like I was saying, so I'm not going to even claim that. Okay, people can go to school to cook. Yes, they can, and they can learn the mechanics. But I truly believe that cooking, singing, sports, anything like that is something that God gives you a talent to do. This was not something that I woke up out of, my mother, okay, and decided, hey, I want to cook. I like to eat. Okay, I ain't gonna tell you no lie. I do like to eat some things. I don't like to eat everything. But what I do like to do is to make people happy with what they put in their mouths. And when I learned that I had that talent, I just kind of did it. It was not conscious. It was all organic. And I've been doing it for years and years and years since I was a little girl. Not because I had to, but because I wanted to. So I consider myself a master cook because I don't have the credentials. You can call me chef if you want to, but the bottom line is I'm somebody's mama. I'm somebody's aunt. I'm everybody's who had somebody in their life that just did it and did it well. That's who I am. And you too can do it. Don't be afraid. You can do it. So we're going to pour this in here. Just like that. So it can look fancy. And I'm going to stick it over here, y'all. Okay, let me get this in there. Now I'm going to take the other 2 eggs and I'm just going to break them into here. And I'm going to gently massage them into submission. Say, is that safe? Do I get called? Do protective services get called on me for saying that? I'm just saying, I want to I have to be politically correct, y'all, because I'm not trying to be one of those content creators that I get that message from YouTube that you've been canceled. You said something bad. You've done bad things. No, I'm not doing that. You know what? You know what I say to you guys all the time? And for people who are just coming in here, this has become my mantra. And even at my 9-to-5 job, I sing this song because I think it's very, very important. Give me a second and I'm going to tell you. Let me throw these eggshells out. And so, before I mix this up, okay, did this stop? Okay, we're going to bring it up to a 7 because then it went from rapid boil to I ain't trying to do nothing but lay up in here and be here all day. We ain't trying to have all that. Okay, let me cut this off, and then I'm going to tell you what's the most important thing in this world. This is the most important. Let me tell you something. There's some important things in this world, and it ain't a degree. A degree is important. Yes, it is. In this society, you need to have the receipts, the documentation in order to prove to people that you are relevant. But once you have that paper, you got to back it up. Some people don't have it. Some people don't need it. You have a trade. You need to pursue what you feel that you're going to be able to love and to do continuously because you may be stuck with it. But I will tell you this. If it's not anything else that you don't conquer when you get an education, you need to learn how to read and write and to communicate effectively. It is not an option. I'm telling you, because for those people who can do that, you own the world. For real. I'm not blowing smoke. So I say this to say, my mother did it for me. And I want everybody to take it. I don't care what it is how you do it, but take the time to do it. So this is my mantra. Butterfly in the sky, I can go twice as high. Take a look, it's in a book the reading rainbow. I can do anything. Take a look, it's in a book, the reading rainbow. Now I said I'm gonna find out who wrote that song or who sang that song. I'm gonna get it. You know, it seems so simplistic. It's a child's show that came on years ago. Very pertinent, just promoting people to read. You don't have to read stuff you don't want, but you do need to read. You need to keep your mind stimulated. You need to read because you don't need somebody on a social media channel to tell you what's going on out there and you believe it. You need to look at a lot of different sources, and then you come in your mind, this big, beautiful brain that has been given to you, and you use critical thinking to decide what is right for you. But if you don't open up your mind by investigating every single avenue you can, hey, you're leaving yourself in a deficit. You are self-segregating the ability to make pertinent decisions for your life. If you let other people rule your life, you can't complain when it don't turn out the way you want it to. Because see, I'm this kind of person. I'm gonna take the glory, but I'm gonna take the pain too, and I'm going to take ownership of it, and I'm going to turn it into something that is going to be a learning event for me. Because ain't nothing wrong with failing. The wrong thing is not learning from it. Repeating the process. And we repeat the process because we don't read nothing. We let people tell us what the world has for us. I ain't that kind of chick. I don't want you to be that kind of person, okay? You got the internet. If I had the internet when I was young, oh, child, let me tell you something. If you think I know something now, wait until the internet. Yes, you got this ability to look up anything and question. And if you don't understand the language, which people always want to do to us, these scholars, and God bless you, okay? I'm glad that you have the dynamics to go and get 1,000,000 degrees, come up with these theories that will help us. All I say is this: for the person that doesn't understand all of that language, make it simple. If you're going through the problem of researching everything upside down and everywhere else, if I don't understand it, if I'm not receiving it in a way that I can comprehend and put it into place, it's meaningless to me. So find you a search engine like Chat. What is that? That Chat AI? Chat GPT, or they got all three of them. If you don't understand something you're reading, you don't understand a contract like these, you sign up for these things and they got contracts with 1,000,000 paragraphs and you just click yes. And then you wonder why you're in trouble. Copy and paste it into one of those. Say, make this into 3rd grade language. Not that you're a 3rd grader, but it will simplify it. It will make it understandable for you. And hey, then you're golden. Do not miss the opportunities given to you. I'm telling you, this world ain't long for any of us. You don't know, but you want to live your best life every single day. And if it's not given to you, you need to take it. Trust me. I'm going to take mine. I'm going to keep on taking it until I'm 28? Yes. Y'all do the math.
Oh, and Miss Huckabee, she said Janet Weir, I'm hoping I'm saying that right, Stephen Horlick, and Dennis Neal Kleinman composed Reading Rainbow.
Oh, wow. Send that to me. Text that to me, please, because I want to find out. Okay, listen, I am slowly later for this. Y'all, listen, close your eyes. I'm not abusing the eggs. I got to whip them. Yes, I do. Whip it. Whip it good. Yeah, Deb, I need you to send that to me because I'm going to see if I can get, what do y'all got, those MP4, MP3, A, B, C, D, E, F, G? Yeah, one of them. So I can have that because do you know that and another song that really uplifts me when I'm feeling down or I'm tired or all the stuff is When I Wake Up in the Morning, Love, and the sunlight hurts my eyes. Then I look at you, and the world's all right with me. Just one look at you, and you know it's gonna be a lovely day. And I listened to that, and believe it or not, I'm gonna tell you, music to me is like psychoanalyzation. And because I'm a little cray-cray, I need that all day long, child. Let me tell you, there's no shame in being a little off. That just makes you unique. Okay? All of this, hey, everybody got a little something that somebody may think is weird or funny or whatever case may be. Embrace who you are. Give it to the world. Okay? I would be so sad if I looked in the mirror and I was like everybody else. I don't want to be like everybody else. I want to get up in the morning, and if I see this moo-moo, I want to put it on, put me some earrings on, slap some makeup on. I think I'm cute. I don't know what y'all think. Y'all may think I'm just some old fuddy-duddy. However, when I look in the mirror and I'm all put together, I feel good about myself. I don't know about y'all. And that's what I want you to do. Don't let nobody tell you who you need to be. Don't let nobody tell you what you got to wear. Don't let nobody tell you how you have to look. Look in that mirror and see beauty beyond all of this down into here. Because a lot of people look good out here, but they black on the inside. You can always change this, but this stays with you. You hear about all of these people who have issues at Hollywood. They get famous and then they do all these unorthodox things or whatever. And you're like, oh goodness, Hollywood just turns you into, it don't turn you into nothing. Let me tell you something. The same darkness that's in them when they rich was in them when they was poor. They just couldn't put it into place because money talks. Okay. But that same darkness was there. Hollywood didn't turn them dark. They were already in that place. You have perfect examples of decent, upstanding actors and actresses. I'll give you a perfect example. Denzel Washington. I would say it all day long. This man been rolling since he was a young man. You've never heard about a scandal. You've never heard about anything bad. He is in every movie. But you know what? He treats Hollywood like I treat my job. I do what I need to do when I'm on set. And when I step off, I don't carry myself that way. He carried himself like a regular father. He went to football games. He was involved with his family. Took his wife everywhere. He wasn't doing all the craziness thinking that he could act like he was, invincible or whatever. I'm going to tell you, I promise you, if you need to get your life right now before those temptations and all those things are put in front of you, because them people were not nice people or well-adjusted people prior to this. I don't want anyone to think that because you become famous, you got to be a horrible person. That's not true. You choose who you want to be. This is a choice. This is a choice. Ain't nobody got no guns in nobody's head. You can say no, just like you can say no now. If you a young person and your group of your friends want to do something they ain't supposed to do, guess what I did? I turned around and said, see y'all later. Check you out. Love your peace. You know why? Because I had to go home to my mom and daddy. Okay. You got to check out the fact when somebody's trying to lead you to do something the wrong way, what is their motivation behind it? See, misery loves company. It's hard for people to step up and elevate themselves. It's easy to stay down there and bring everybody with you. Be smart. So I've beaten my eggs. Okay. And they're nice. And they're beaten. Yeah, they are. Okay. So here you go. I'm going to put the top back on, y'all. Now I need a big tall drink of water to come and give me a mixing bowl. Why? Because I'm a little person. I am 4 feet. No, well, they told me I was 5 feet. I must have grew over the years. I think that I had on a little bit of heel when they measured me the last time I went to the doctor. But anywho, I can't reach this stuff. I want the biggest one, that big silver one that's up there. If you can find it. Yeah. Okay. So I can and give me my yellow bowl, because I told y'all I like that yellow bowl. I don't know the way it's shaped. I have to look on Amazon to see if I can find a metal bowl I don't even lie. I like the plastic bowl because it's so flexible. It does everything. It's like that special bowl. And if something happens to it, I'll probably be very sad. Just like my mother's skillet. So let me tell you, my mother, I think every Southern mother or grandmother had that cast iron skillet that they probably had since they got married in 1825. And they done cooked every meal, every piece of cornbread, everything in that skillet.
That means it's seasoned.
Yeah, it's real seasoned. It's seasoned with time and centuries and all kinds. So I know my mother had one. My grandma Johnson had one. My mama certainly had. I'm gonna tell you, those skillets cook everything good. And they're not good when you buy them new, because I bought new ones. It's sitting, I can show you right now, it's sitting down here. Oh, see, he's trying to hide. He's trying to be camera shy. Okay. Yeah, y'all see him. But it's sitting down here in the bottom of my stove because it has a drawer that you can put pots and stuff in. I never used that cast iron skillet. I guess I should. Maybe it'll get more seasoned. But my mom had one that I used to cook in. And when she passed away, I don't know what happened to the thing or whatever. It's been so many years ago. But I'm going to tell you, honey, that could fry some chicken, some pork chop. That could fry an egg. You can make pancakes in it. Shoot, I could cook me in and it would taste good. It was, and it was just a great skillet. So if you ever get that cast iron skillet, use it. You could put it in the oven. You could put it on top of the stove. You could do a lot of things with it. But you got to use it, and you have to clean it a certain way. Okay.
Never touched by anyone else. Nana will pop the
there you go, Nana. She'll beat you down. Yes, she will. Listen, Mama dear, I think back. Okay, I don't ever remember. Like I said, I don't remember her even letting me fix my plate in her kitchen. I don't remember that. Pam, did she ever let you fix a plate? I don't remember, because the food was just there every day. Okay, and it was good. I don't know if I ever fixed my plate, because she wasn't man, let me tell you. I'm gonna tell y'all a little secret. And I wouldn't tell you, I would tell y'all if she was still living. And I don't know if this is a memory in my mind or whatever. I will tell you that my grandmother was a frugal somebody. She wasn't cheap, but she was frugal. She was not wasteful. And I guess that's why my sister's always saying I'm wasting trees with the paper towels. But I used to remember her, like you see my cabinets, she would wash out I guess they were really sturdy back then, like they claim they are now. She would wash them out and she would hang them. They would be hanging from her cabinet so they could dry and she could use them another time. She would sterilize them suckers and they wouldn't come apart. That go to show you the difference in quality of things back in the day. And I also remember one time she had this washing machine, those kind that they were round and they had like these rollers on and you kind of wring the clothes through it to dry, to wring the water out of it. I think she had one of them. I remember it was in the kitchen, and she made some collard greens. And she wasn't no joke. My grandmother had a little garden in the back, and she grew her own greens. So it's dirt on collard greens and worms and bugs. She cleaned them suckers. She put them suckers on a cycle with clear water. She made sure those things got washed. She took them out and she literally wrung them through. And then she cut them up. Y'all can't listen. Jerome Neal calls me OCD. Okay. I ain't got no choice but to be all that. Okay. I got my mama on one side. She was extremely impeccably clean. Okay. And then I had my grandmothers. I didn't have nowhere not to be, but it wasn't like, they were over the top with it. That was just normal for me. You can have a little clutter or whatever the case may be, but the kitchen is the sacred place. I ain't eating your food if your kitchen dirty. If I look at your cooking show and I see dirty, I can't even focus on the food you cooking because all I'm thinking about, dang, that's just me. That's just me. I believe that you should be clean. I really do. And hey, call me what you want. Okay, what was that you said OCD means? Because I'm gonna get that shirt. But I am an obviously clean diva. And for you gentlemen out there that follow my suit, you are obviously clean dudes. Yes, you are. And everything, anybody that follows it, I don't care what you identify as, you're obviously clean. Don't let nobody tell you OCD. Wear the badge proudly. How about that? Because you can come to my house any day and roll up in here and sit at my table if you like that. Okay? For real.
Right.
So I'm going to take another sip. Oh, that is ringing in my head, Deborah. I can't wait until I can find that song, find the whole song. Yes, a whole song. Somebody wrote a whole song. They just let you hear that part of it. Yeah, but people don't understand. I am the B-side person. I'm the person, all the sitcoms that I used to watch, I know the songs to their intros. I got to take you way back. Maybe Deborah and Jerome remember this. Okay, and Lois will probably remember this, and maybe my sister remembers it. I don't know. They had a show. I'm sorry, my allergies are acting up. Called The Courtship of Eddie's Father. Now, this was in black and white, I know. And this song just rings in my head. People, let me tell you about my best friend. He's a one-boy cuddly toy, my up and down, my pride and joy. People, let me tell you about him. He's so much fun. I remember this stuff. I remember these random stuff. Okay, I really do. Like I tell you, that's that part of my mind. Once stuff get in your head, don't think it's gone. It just needs to be accessed. Okay, so I do remember all of these. If it's a theme song,
Deborah was like, "OMG!"
You remember that, right? Yes. Okay, oh gosh, if I could just put people, they need to come up with technology where you can I could stick some probes in here and then I could stream it to you guys. Oh my God, you'd be like, I wish I was born during that time. Oh my God, life was so good. I am not fooling you. When I tell you that I had the ability to be a child for as long as I needed to be, and the only care I had was I didn't want to come in the house before the street light went off. It's just like, oh my God, I cannot tell you. If nothing in this world works ever now, I can access those memories and be content because it was a different time. I ain't gonna tell you stuff didn't happen. There was stuff all over the place, but it was a different way that it was presented. And children were safe to be children. Now, there were children that were getting abused. There were children that bad things were happening to, yes. But like I said, it was different. It was the imagination that I was allowed to have. And it wasn't stifled by video games and social media and all that stuff like that. So I'm gonna tell you, please. I don't know if I told y'all a story about I was in love with Michael Jackson, but he me and all my when Michael Jackson came out, we were little girls because I think he's a few years older. He would be a few years older, and I think he'd be closer to 70. Okay, first of all, we ain't never seen no boy group or whatever like that. That was chocolate. So they were so cute, and he was so cute, and every girl thought he was going to be their husband. So my little friends and I, we had these dolls, that were kind of big, and we would take the dolls and we would fix the dolls up and put clothes on them, and that would be our husband. So everybody had Michael as their husband, and we would play that we were married to Michael Jackson and the crazy stuff. We did all kinds of crazy things. I remember building a go-kart. We spent 2 weeks building a go-kart. Now, I live in a 24-story apartment complex, and we're down on the main area, bringing pieces of stuff from everywhere and building a go-kart. We built it. We sure did. It lasted for about a minute, but that wasn't a point. It was a group project,
It's the experience.
Yeah, it's like I have so many things to pull from. I'm gonna go over here and check these potatoes. I don't think they're ready yet because I need them to be really, really, really soft. I do. But like I said, I have these things, and I hope that you guys have these kind of memories too. I ain't gonna tell you my life been no crystal stair because it hasn't been. But I will tell you this. I had the best childhood ever. I had the best experiences ever. Of course, I had some hard times because, see, I was a little chubby kid, needless to think, with cat eye glasses. They ain't look this cute, though. Cat eye glasses, and my parents dressed me well. I took my lunch to school. My mother had my hair combed all the time. Had really, really long hair. I was a cute little chubby kid, but I was not mainstream. So I spent a lot of time being ostracized until I found my talent of singing. And then it kind of had the adult people in my life gather around me, which helped build my self-esteem. I had parents. My father he worked 3 jobs in the hospital. My mother worked at the post office. She still had children, and she took care of, and she did all these things. She was at every function. She was at everything. She was supportive to everything we all did. My mother was amazing. Okay, I am telling you, she was freaking amazing. So I say this to say I was involved in so many things. And that's why I say I would never give up having been brought up in New York City or New York, period, because so many cultural things were available to me, and I ain't have to have a lot of money. I ain't have to have no special a private school to go to. I ain't had to be zoned out because I lived in this area. I didn't have to do any of that. It was available to me. I took advantage of it. My family, my mother, the main was my father was always working, so she dragged my little brother and sister to every show, to everything, because I was part of a group. I got in the group when I was it started my building, this wonderful lady named Ruth Cropper. And if you ever see this Ruth Cropper, you need to know that I love you. Okay. However, it was a group called Wonder Love. She was in love with Stevie Wonder. Wonder Love was what Stevie Wonder's background singers were named. And so the group became a 40-person theatrical dance, and I was the singer. Okay. And we traveled and we performed, and it kept us involved, and we learned so much. It was wonderful. It was wonderful, and I just wish that people now, or younger people, could have something like that they could focus on, you know what I'm saying, and have those things available to them, and not think that they need to be isolated in one spot, or that, life is one way and there's no possibilities, because the possibilities are endless. And sometimes you get distracted, or life be lifing, and you feel like, hey, you just got to do this. I've always done what's expected of me. I should have done something like this a long time ago. But I'm going to tell you, I let fear and the factor of not having a steady paycheck conquer me. But successful people are fearless. They are. And at this point in my life, it is what it is. This is my trajectory. I want you to find something that means something to you, whatever it is. Do not let anybody deter you. So let me check these potatoes here. I'm going to drink this. Yes, I am. I told you I'm going to drink this whole cup. And I'm going to tell y'all.
First time he's going to finish your coffee.
Yes, I'm going to finish they're getting soft, y'all. They're not all the way where I want them to be, but they're getting soft. And, I'm going to tell y'all like this. Y'all can tell me at any time to shut my mouth, because technically this is a cooking show. However, I feel compelled to share with you how I feel about stuff. And anytime you don't want to hear it, just say, shut up. I hope that for some of you, it's a source of a light to come on. And like I said, everybody don't have to be like me. I don't have to be like somebody else. Everyone has a talent. Everybody has a way to shine. Everybody has a trajectory. That person that's sitting alone in their house and they don't think they got nobody to talk to, there's something out there for you. Pick yourself up off that corner. Stop rocking in that chair. Find an opening, a crack, or something. Get yourself out of it. Okay? Ain't nobody gonna really help you but you. And that's for sure. You can go to all the psychiatrists you want, and I promote mental health awareness. But even when you go to psychiatrists, they are working for you to be self-helped. They will tell you that. They don't have a magic pill that's going to make it all better. You have to want it for yourself. I can't say it enough. I haven't got through this life without being able to self-evaluate, self-psychoanalyze, pull myself out, and I do it every single day. And so if I'm talking about just deep stuff on a cooking show, it will, y'all can change the channel or whatever. I think as I get older, and I will say, I'll say this, okay, I think that I have elderly Tourette's. And the reason why I say that is because what comes up comes out. Yeah. I try to be politically correct. I try to say things, like I said, what I'm saying is from my heart. All of this is not scripted. I haven't sat down and made an outline. I do have, bullet points that I told you what we're going to talk about. But in between that time, I don't believe in dead air. I'll be totally honest with you. So I don't believe in you having to watch me chop an onion or whatever when I can, as you young people say, I could spit some knowledge. Really. And hey, I'm gonna do that. Some people gonna like it, some people are not gonna like it, some people gonna take it with a grain of salt. Some people gonna say this crazy lady old. Hey, y'all come watch this crazy old lady singing some songs I ain't never heard of before, talking some stuff I ain't never seen. Okay, but maybe it'll make you look it up. How about that? Maybe it'll make you be a butterfly in the sky. Yeah. Maybe I'll do that for you. I know I look at these shows at myself on television because my television is really big. So I like to see all the floors. So I always watch all these shows after so I can see, okay, did I do something bad? Did I say something wrong? Were they bored to tears? So I watch it on my television. I watch it on my laptop. I watch it on my phone so I can see what you guys are saying. I'm telling you, sometimes I'll be saying to myself, self, who are you? Who is that? Did you really say that? Did that come out of your head? I am telling you. I just want to make sure that I'm not rambling. Let me know if I'm rambling. See, y'all supposed to be my friends. Y'all not supposed to let me look like I'm a nut bucket if I am. Tell me, hey, you going way off here. Okay, but I always try to bring it back. There's always a method to what I'm saying, So a sweet potato pie brings back nostalgia. It's near the holidays. My dad passed away last year, 11/22. I'm good. Believe it or not, I'm good. I don't know why I'm good, but I'm good. And I just want everybody, to feel some type of joy, at some point. Hey, you may not feel it every day. You may have to dig for it, but know that it's there. Every time you think your life is horrible, honey, check out the next guy. Just because they ain't saying it, that crabby person that's at your job that's always giving you a hard time or giving you them looks, or that boss that doesn't seem to care. I mean, really, you got to think about it. You don't know what's going on in these people's life to make them like they are. So I try not to take it personal. It's hard for me because I am a person, I feel everybody's everything. I'm no empath. However, I am in tune to people and their dynamics. And sometimes I have to shed it off. Okay. But you need to know, don't ever hold hate and malice in your heart because the only person that is hurting is you. You around here hating on somebody, they don't even know you exist. Don't waste your energy. I'm learning. It took me 26 years to learn this, and I still don't learn it that well because I got people around me. Oh, calm down. Take a pill. Hey, this is why I do this, because y'all get me to calm down and I can reflect as to, okay, I'm telling them all this stuff. I need to live the life. So I think I'm going to use this one, and I had a small can of the Eagle brand condensed milk, but I like this one because I can really gauge how much, and I'm going to tell you, it's going to be probably about 7 ounces. It may be more. I'll let you know. It depends on what these potatoes want to be potatoing. So we'll be ready shortly to put this all together, and we'll be, we're in this love together. We got the kind that lasts forever. Oh, yeah. So Let's see. Make sure I got all my little ingredients here. And y'all, I'm gonna tell y'all what I'm gonna start doing, because I know this is a lot. Y'all sit here for 2-3 hours while I ramble on and talk trash. And you may not want to have to fast forward through the video and get the real recipe. So this weekend, I am going to be starting to load up all of these recipes that I've had on these live shows, cutting to the chase, making it like my regular videos, so you can just get it and do what you need to do without having to look at my crazy tail. Okay, how about that? Would everyone love one of those? That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do that with the videos, and it will be saying something to the effect, there'll be the sweet potato pie, it'll be the chicken and stuffing, it'll be whatever, and it'll be, what do we call it? I forgot what they call it. Not revised, it'll be, I forgot what my daughter put on the end of it. Anyway, it's something. Yeah, maybe remix or something like that, without all of this stuff here. So you could just really just have it, to cook. Would you like that? Tell me. Tell me something good. I need to know. Because y'all need to cook this stuff, y'all. Y'all don't know what you're missing. I can't wait till my cookbook come out. See, what's going to happen is, I'm going to tell you a little secret. She's not here, right? So I'm going to tell you. Y'all don't tell her. Don't promise. Cross your fingers. Don't tell her. Okay. My beautiful assistant. I think it was 2 Thanksgivings ago. Well, I cook all this kind of stuff. So she was sick. And so I made her a special, yummy, creamy chicken soup type thing or whatever. Tried to make her be included. Oh boy. Anyway. So I had this beautiful spiral ham, right? I turned my back. I done fix everybody's, this stuff is out there. I'm fixing her stuff. This little minion done pulled a piece of the ham up. Now she's sick. She's not supposed to eat anything but soup and stuff like that. She had a piece of ham, y'all, and she was licking it. Don't tell her I told you. She was licking. That's just how good my food is. She was licking the piece of ham like a little minion over in the corner like that, like a little miser. So nobody would. She was licking the ham. Yeah, she was. She licked that piece and just tried to hide it. She couldn't eat it, but she sure as heck licked it. So I'm here to say, when this book comes out, right, I made it my business because I did all of the photography and stuff like that for the book. And I have to say, when I'm sitting there and I'm so tired and sometimes I'm hungry, I look at that food and I want to lick the pictures. This is the effect I want to have on y'all. I want you to want to lick it. And she licked that ham. I swear. Please don't tell her I told you. That is so funny. I will never forget that. Okay, so. She's gonna be upset. She's gonna be upset if she finds out. I'll never tell. I swear. This is good. She don't have to edit these videos, right? So if she don't watch it, she's not gonna know that I told y'all this. She did lick it. I'm not. I tell you, my family is a hoot. You think I'm playing? I'm gonna get this fork out of here. Woo, Lord, I tell you, they are funny. They are funny. Oh my goodness. I have to laugh. At this. It's just like, my God. But then, see, I got a brother-in-law. I know he ain't watching. I ain't gonna say nothing. Put it just this way. The bathroom wasn't just for a health break when he was in my house. Okay? Turn your back. Some chicken missing something. Because he in there hiding and eating it. These are the things. Oh, boy. Oh, let me check this. I'm going to do the fork test, show. Oh, wow. Okay. I'm going to say this is going to be maybe another 2 or 3 minutes. And then we'll be ready to take out the potatoes out of there, and we're going to strain the water off. But I don't want to cool them down because, I'm going to melt this butter. That's what I'm going to do. And I'm going to turn the stove on, the oven on. Okay, how many of y'all want to bet that my oven grid is not where it's supposed to be?
No.
No. No, they get to bet. No, they get to say it. I want y'all to tell me how many of y'all want to bet that the oven grid is not where it is. Hurry up, bet before she tries to change. Well, hurry up before she tries to change it, y'all. You hear her? You hear her trying to change it? Okay. Yeah. Okay. She. Y'all. See, this is unedited stuff. I'm here to tell you. Okay. This is unedited every single time when I go in that oven. I done told. Okay, so I'm going to be preheating this oven to 350. And I'm going to put it on bake. And I'll start that process. Okay, did I start it? Yeah, I started it. Okay, so let me get this in the garbage. And I'm going to check these potatoes again, y'all. Because I think they are ready. They're ready to be combined into the most wonderful product you'll ever eat. You'll ever slide down your throat. And you know what? For you keto-friendly people, I'm gonna give you a couple of tips. I'm gonna do this. I did some research. I read about potatoes because I told you about how you can change the dynamics of rice from being very starchy to from being very glucose driven and turn into more fiber driven. Well, I was reading you can do a similar thing with potatoes and sweet potatoes. You can have it in moderation when you're doing a low carb lifestyle. Okay. So this is what you do. Even with white potatoes, I like red potatoes, but the sweet potatoes, like say how I'm boiling them, I probably won't boil them as much like that, so it'll be too mushy. You boil them, hit them suckers, make them cold. So potato salad will not increase your blood glucose like mashed potatoes will, believe it. So what you do is you make your potatoes cold, first of all, like this, and then you reheat them. That is changing some of that glucose or starch dynamic into potato and bringing out more of the vitamin dynamics in it. So I ain't gonna tell you to sit there and eat a whole pot of potatoes. However, if you just gotta have it, I'm telling you how you can have it in Megan land. Do you, boo, in moderation? Okay. So let me finish. So you use your Splenda for your sweetener. You know that's 0 carbs, all that, or whatever sweetener you can get that's 0 carbs.
Well, I got a couple of comments here. I don't understand. Okay. One says, I'm more of a quiet introvert, so your secret is safe with me. CJ Smart.
Oh, yeah. And thank you, CJ. You're not to understand this. That's what happens when if you see me walking down the street and I start to cry each time we meet, walk on by. Yeah, you weren't here, so you ain't hear that. So that's between me and CJ. Yes.
All right. Well,
love you much. Anywho, so you put the Splenda in as the sweetener, like I do, and of course, eggs are not carbohydrate rich. You have, and I'm putting some flour in here. So I'm putting, what did I measure? It was 3/4 cups of flour. It may not be that much, but flour is going to be part of the dynamic. But I got something for you. Let me show you for you people who are being carb conscious. Where is it? Oh, it's here. See, I know y'all think that I'm just this what do you call it? Cholesterol busting, ready to kick off, die cooking person. Okay, I try to do some things right. Yes, I do. Okay, so if you guys can see this, I hope you can read this clearly. Can you? Can everybody see this? King Arthur keto wheat baking flour. It has 14 grams of carbohydrates, but it has 10 dietary fibers. So in order to get what is it? They call the total fiber count. It has 0 sugars, 0 added sugars. So you're looking at about 4 carbs to use, and the serving size is a 1/4 cup. For most of the things that you're going to cook, like say if you're making a roux, you're going to use a 1/4 cup of flour. And then how many people are eating this? So you're probably getting almost like -1 carbs from the flour. Even if you're frying some chicken, you want to dredge your chicken lightly, because see, I want to taste the chicken. I don't just want to have a bunch of batter. I'm gonna fry some chicken for y'all. Matter of fact, I got a chicken video. You see my chicken wings? It was in this. Okay, you will not believe it. It's delicious. Okay, but if you I'm sorry, you can bake with this flour. You can fry with this flour. You can do a lot of things. Use this as a substitute in the pie. So now you have taken down the glucose level in your pie. You have taken away the carbs from the sweetener. You have your eggs, which is already carbohydrate, nothing. Then you have this flour. What else I got? And then you got the cinnamon and the nutmeg. The only thing that is going to be higher in sugar that you don't really have to use, but I like it. You just add a little extra Splenda if you want. I like it for the creaminess. Is the Eagle brand condensed milk. You actually, I think they have like carnation milk that is low fat. I don't know if they have low sugar, but be careful with low fat. Low fat simply means they have increased the sweetness content, the sugar. So it's going to be high carb. But you can take this, use more of heavy whipping cream, which is less carbohydrate dense, and put that instead of the Eagle brand and just add more of your sweetener. Okay. And do everything else. You might want to get a little bit more flour because you don't want it to be a runny dynamic for the mix. And there you, and you make it crustless. So what you do is you get yourself one of those disposable pie pans or a real one. You pour the mixture in there. You cook it for the same amount of time that you will cook. I will put 2 egg whites in instead of 1. And you bake it in the oven for the same amount of time as you're going to bake the regular pie. Come out, let it cool. Honey, you don't even care that you don't have a crust. That is the most delicious stuff. And then you get yourself some heavy whipping cream and make your own whipped cream just by whipping it with a little bit of Splenda. Or they have what do you call that? Ready Whip, the extra heavy cream. So the more cream in it, they even have the sugar-free one too. They got a sugar-free one. And there you are able to have this dessert along with your family and you're not feeling all out of place. You know, listen, I'm working on so many things. I ain't got enough hours in a day. But for everything that I cook, I can make it keto friendly. And sometimes just totally keto, which is good for the diabetics in my life. Because I call the diabetics in my life the 3 Ds. Okay. The 3, that's all I'm gonna say. Them know who they are. Okay. The 3 D. Now I'm gonna say the 4 Ds because I got one that ain't up in my house. Okay. So the 4, I got it in every corner of the 2 to 5. Man, please let me stop counting. But the point is, they all think that they're gonna lose flavor if they do certain things. And like I said, what I found for people who are diabetic, you don't have to go off the deep end. They're just trying to get you to come within the realms of 100 grams of carbs and you need a certain amount of carbs in your body. You're just doing way too much. That's the thing. You're doing way too much. So put a bigger piece of meat on your plate and a little bit of rice. You know what I'm saying? You're still getting it. Close your eyes, put a blindfold on, and stop being visual. You know? So, let me put this back. But, yeah, you want to get this, and you can probably find this in your grocery stores, but if you can't, Amazon has it. It is a little pricey, but you're not using it all the time if you're trying to watch frying things. But like me, I get this thing, and I had this stuff for months because I use it liberally. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. All righty. So, I think everything here. And I think I'm going to I have this big heavy, I keep heavy whipping cream because this is what I put in my coffee, y'all. And it's better for me. But let me get this little one here. So I think I got everything. I got the eggs. I got my egg white. I have My flour. This is regular flour, y'all. They're getting the full blast up in this piece today. Okay. I have my nutmeg and my cinnamon combined. Now, this looks like a lot. I told you I'm doing a tablespoonful of the cinnamon, and I'm doing about a half a tablespoon full of, did I say half a tablespoon? Yeah, half a tablespoonful of the nutmeg. And I put it all together. Okay, that's why I have it looking like this. Okay. And then, of course, I have my lemon extract. I kind of eyeball the lemon extract. Now, technically, a capful is probably about a teaspoonful. So I probably use maybe four or five of those. But you want to you can smell it. You want to be able to smell those flavors. And I'm going to tell you what else. If you have a lemon, a fresh lemon, and you have this, let's see if I can find it. Of course, I will be. You know, I tell you these things.
Right there.
No, not this. It's not the little one.
Oh, you talking about the grater?
Yeah, the little grater thing. One day, I'm going to show y'all how to organize a kitchen, and then I'm going to lock my kitchen door. Okay, anyhow. So I have a little teeny tiny one of these with a handle, and you take this part of it here, and you just kind of lightly grate the lemon skin. There you go. Okay, put it back. It's one of these things. So you lightly grate the lemon skin, get a little bit of lemon zest in there. You don't want to put big pieces of lemon because you just want that fresh lemon flavor along with this. Ooh, baby. I'm telling you like this. Okay, do you know how good these pies were? When I lived in New York City, I came down here a couple of days after 9/11. It was 2001. I worked for a firm, a law firm. Put it this way. I was selling back then my sweet potato pies for $20 a pie. That's how good they were. When I moved out here, I had people wanting me to mail the pies to them. I had a little business going on called Made by These Two Hands. And I'm telling you, between my pies and my cakey cookies, okay, which were the bomb diggity. Oh, yes, had a nice little business going on. So I'm telling you, when like I said, I'm not going to, and like I said, everybody has different taste buds. But for the most part, anyone that's ever tasted any of my cooking has been quite satisfied or more. Hence is why I'm here sharing this with you, because I just thought, hey, my family liked it. They don't know. Everybody liked their mama cooking, you know? So.
Yeah, I got a few messages in.
Yes.
Okay, Jerome said lemon zest. Teresa said, I'm experimenting today. I'm going to make curry pork next time.
Okay, that sounds interesting. You know I need pictures. That's something else, y'all. I'm trying to get all of my technically bound assistants to figure out how I can start showing some of your pictures on here of your food. I am working on, believe it or not, yet another theme song. I think I'm going to make a theme song for Weekend Eats. And we're going to be able to do kind of more visuals, you know, get more fancy. You know, we do everything here on a dime. I just have very, very creative people around me. I'm very creative. All my thumbnails, all, you know, the visuals, all of the filming. I sit here and do this stuff myself. Okay, one day I'll have a crew, I guess. One day, or not. But anyway, so let me turn off the potatoes. Now,
Teresa said, I will most definitely. And she said, I'm always sending pictures to you.
Yeah, but I can't show it to them. I need to be able to show it to them. I see the pictures, but I need for everybody to see all them delightful, delectable things you be coming up with, sis. Okay, so I'm going to use 2 of these because I haven't found one great big one yet, and I got a lot of potatoes. And I'm going to drain the water off of them. But remember I said that I'm not going to rinse them and make them cold. So let me get this here. I also said, and I took the doggone thing out. Yeah, I did. So, okay, let me take this out. I took the measuring cup out because I wanted to melt my butter in it. And then I ended up putting the egg white in it. So let me wash this right quick, y'all. Okay. I'm going to get that. As you see, I prevent salmonella, and I'm about to do a free commercial right now, y'all. This is free. Ain't nobody paying me for nothing that I tell you. And when they start paying me, I ain't gonna take it unless I done used it and I agree with it. Then I'm gonna stand 10 toes deep, y'all. So let me finish rinsing this out. So I'm gonna tell you like this. Every time this show comes on, you'll see any of my videos. If you happen to get a glance over here near this thing, you will see Dawn dishwashing liquid. Now, people want to worry about the salmonella. I've been cooking since I was 11, before I even could spell salmonella. But I've been clean since then too, because my mama demanded it. They didn't have this, but they had other stuff. So this stuff right here, I'm telling you, I ain't getting paid for this. This stuff right here, it comes in different flavors, scents, or whatever. I don't really care what the scent is. The dynamic is antibacterial. I wash my hands with it. I wash my areas with it. I wash my dishes with it. Every time something is touched, if I do an egg, if some of the egg fall on the counter, guess who's pouring this on there and washing it? So this is how no one has ever gotten any sickness from any of my food. Hence, this is why I'm going to clean my chicken. I'm going to clean every piece of meat or anything that comes in here, because you know what? People are nasty and disgusting. They will do nasty things to your food, and I ain't trusting nothing. Get you some of this stuff. It works. Now, that's my commercial. Freebie. Okay, freebie. So, I'm going to, now that I washed out this measuring cup, I'm going to dry it out, and I'm going to stick it in the microwave because I need to melt the butter. It's soft, but I need it to be liquefied when I put my butter in this stuff. And I'm going to make a video only because, you know what, every time I do this, I do it in a different dynamic. So I need to chronicle some of this stuff. So what I'm going to start doing, y'all, because I love you so very much, as I'm doing these shows, I'm making these recipes, I'm going to start having one of y'all, I'm going to assign y'all a job. I need you to start when I tell you I'm putting this much in here right now. Okay? So you can help me do this mess. Because you know what? Child, yeah, I do not measure. I just know. And one day you too will be like me. But until then, I'm going to have to measure. So, let me get this inside the microwave and melt that, okay? Okay, I'll do maybe 1 minute. I don't want to fry it up. I just want it to get clarified. Clarified butter usually is where the fat separates from the rest of it, and then you can skim the fat off of it, and they call it clarified butter. You'll see that, like, say, in restaurants when they're doing, like, lobster and crab and stuff, and that butter that you dip in it. Yeah, that's called.
When you clarify it, does that keep it from re-solidifying?
No, it'll go back together. My beautiful assistant asked if you clarify butter. Oh, see, look at that, just like that. Okay, so y'all see now the fat and I guess the not fat is all mixed together, so it's opaque. But when it separates, you can skim the fat off and it'll look clear. So that makes clarity, clarify butter, But she wanted to know, what was the question?
Does it keep it from re-solidifying?
No, it doesn't, because that's why I got to do this pretty quickly, because they'll start getting solid again. But when it goes back, it's not going to look like it was in its original form. Okay, so let me get this over here.
I started thinking about it, fractionated coconut oils, like to keep it from re-solidifying.
Nobody can hear you. She has such this teeny tiny voice.
I'm trying.
See, she's not really related to me, because I got a big old mouth. Okay, so she's like, and I'm like, okay, project, girl. Let it all out. Let me take the stop off of here. Now, what has happened since I've been cooking this forever, and I'm going to use some kitchen safety and use the oven mitts. How good am I becoming? Ha!
Yay.
Okay, so let me get my oven mitts. And guess what? Even the oven mitts match me. Yay. Listen, I'm sorry. I got it going on. Y'all need to. I am going to be the new influencer. Yay. Buy what you like. Buy what you love. Do you, boo?
That's right.
Okay. Yes. So I'm going to take it. But before I do, you'll see that you hardly see any water in here. So the water has reduced down. So this stuff is like pulverized. That's just what I want. So I'm going to pour it in here in the colander. So I get all that water off. I may not have to do 2 colanders. This may be big enough. I thought I might have to do 2, but no. Okay, good. Guess what I didn't have to do, y'all? I didn't have to spray this pan because nothing stuck. Yay. So maybe it really is nonstick still after 5,462, 70,000, and 3,403,000,000,000,000 meals. Go figure.
That's interesting.
Yes. I don't know if that's a real number, but if it isn't, it is now. Tell them Casey told you so.
Yes.
Okay. That's how much money you want to have in your life.
Right?
Okay.
I like them numbers.
Right. So I am draining all the water. I want to get as much water out of here as I can, y'all. Because the whole thing is not to have soupy soup. Yeah, you don't want that. Why? Because I said so. So
that's all you need to know.
I'm going to let this drain over here. Let me rest my sink out. And you know what y'all need to do? We've been sitting here drinking all this coffee and stuff. You know what we need to do? We need to hydrate ourselves. So I want y'all to all take a sip of some water, some H2O, some of that elixir that God has given us. How about that without all the sweeteners and all that stuff like that? Can we do this? Should we get an elixir? Should we get down with that? Yes, get down with your bad self. Okay. I'm going to get me some water. See? Right here. Now, don't let this fool you because it's in a Propel bottle. This is psychological. This is plain water out of my refrigerator, filtered. I find that I can drink more water if I keep refilling it in this. And I know I can't do it with so much because I don't know what, if any of the particles, I don't see anything breaking down. So I will refill this a couple of times. And then when, someone drinks one of these, because they seem to love this stuff, I started drinking it because I need to I was dehydrated. I need to hydrate myself. I tend not to drink enough of anything because I'm always working. And when I work, believe it or not, I don't eat, so yeah. But anyway, or drink. So let me drink some water. Somebody tell me if I could find one of these bottles on Amazon that's not, nondescript, like a bunch of bottles that look like this, so I could psych my mind out, It's all about the head. I'm going to tell you, I need to psych myself up all day long. Yeah, I do. Okay, I do. So, now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to get this thing here. And somebody told me what it's called. It was Corey. Corey told me, what was the name of this thing, Corey? It was a meat something, potato masher, something another, whatever. If y'all remember, put it in the chat, because I don't. Anyway, it's the best thing they could have invented for somebody like me that every now and then author decides they want to do this. You should do that right there. Yeah, like this one. Oh, I have to shout my husband out. Did I tell you that my husband peeled all these potatoes? The hardest thing to do in life is to peel a sweet potato. Things are like concrete. And he was up peeling potatoes for me. Love you. Thank you so much. See, it's all in the family. Everybody helps. So he'll get a nice big piece, and then we'll take his blood glucose afterwards. How about that? So let me get this over here. One thing, like I said, I'm feeling a little warm. Is the heat on in here?
It may be. Because it was kind of cold.
Okay, one moment, y'all. Because see, they trying to cook me up in this place. Okay. And I'm going to tell you, don't be telling me nothing about no personal summers. I'm beyond the personal summer thing. I ain't having that. Okay. It's hot up in this piece. Some of us actually work and move around. So let's see what they got going on here trying to cook Casey up. Okay. Yeah. See, look at that. Okay. Somebody seems to think that I am related to the local electric utility company. My house 70 degrees up in here with an oven on. Y'all know I'm dying, right? So guess what? It's going off. Because I'm like, why am I hot? The first thing people want to say, you're having a personal... Nah, I ain't never had one, never will. Okay. Okay, so now that we've gotten the temperature regulated, I will proceed. Okay, so I'm going to take the masher. I think most of the water's out of here, so I'm going to get these in here, y'all. Okay, let's check this butter to make sure it's not going. But look, see, this is starting to clarify. You see how the fat is starting to rise to the top? Now, once it gets to the top, if you want to make it clarify butter, you just take that off. I ain't trying to do all that because this is a pie. We need all of it, every bit.
Is there a purpose to clarifying butter?
Yeah, because people really don't want to stick their lobsters. It looks better. I don't know if it's a difference, as far as the dynamic, because I'm going to stuff my stuff just like that. But I will tell you, people use it when they're using dipping seafood and stuff in there. I've seen that. I have to look it up and see. Like I said, I am not a chef that has been sitting in a class and they telling me all these little intricate things. I'm a make sense a make sense cook. Okay. If it makes sense, I'm going to do it. If I don't understand it, I'm going to read about it. Okay. That's it. So if you got a question that I don't know, trust me, I will bookmark that sucker and I had an answer next week. Okay. But so let me take this. And now what I'm going to do, I'm going to mash this a little. But see, that's not all. I'm going to mash. Ooh, look how, that's really good. They are so soft. Oh my goodness.
I have another question.
Yes.
From me. So
now talk loud.
When you cook the potatoes for longer, does that keep the stringies down?
Yes, it does. When you cut your potato on a bias, that's a word they use when they're sewing. So say your potato is this direction. I slice my potatoes in maybe 1 inch thick slices across this way. Okay, so that's like across the grain of the strings in the potato. The strings usually go this direction. So I cut there, then I'll lay the circle down and I cut it in 4 pieces. And I cook it to death. Then I mash it and I put my stuff in, and then you'll see I will mix it with my mixer. When you mix it, I'm going to show you. I can show you better than I can tell you. Okay. She making me explain all this stuff. Y'all can see. Okay. But yes, to answer you, yes. So any of you that have ever had sweet potato pie that you bite it and the string comes out, that's because they didn't do all this. Right. Yeah. So this is really mashing really nice. I'm not having to put any effort. I love it. And they're not waterlogged. They are really, and they smell so good. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to mash it. Okay, like that. Get all the excess off of there because I am not giving the garbage much to have because I want all of that. I want all that there. Okay? All right, so let me get that in here, rinse that off. And see a little water came out of there, so let me just get that out of here because I don't want any excess fluid in there. And then I'm going to show y'all just how soft these were and the fact that it was a little effort. You want to work smart, not hard. You can have all the lovely taste you want. You have to learn these little tricks in order to make it easy for you, and that will promote you to want to do it. Some things are going to be labor intensive. I don't care what you do. If you cook some chitlins, you better take a long time. That's all I'm going to tell you. Okay. That's why I don't cook them. Because I don't want to have to take a long time. I know that I'm going to take forever, ever. So look. So you see how nice they mash, and I slightly just touched them. So it's going to get better. So now I'm going to get this butter and get it in here really quickly. I'm pouring a whole stick of butter over in here. That's what I'm going to do. Put that in there. And now I'm going to get my handy dandy mixer. I think I'm going to just stir it. That's what I'm going to do. Because it's kind of soft. So I'm going to kind of incorporate the butter in here. Make it so nice. There you go. Just like that. Okay, so I got all my butter in here. And if you want to put some more butter in there, you're feeling froggy, what we going to do? We going to do you, boo. So this is your kitchen. You driving the train. Okay? So I stirred the butter. And excuse me, because now I have to cough. Oh, boy. Oh. This is why I can't have it too hot in here. Honey, when you got allergies, you have to have a climate control. And they be trying to kill me up in here.
No.
Yeah, they do. Now I got the coughs. I got the tickle in my throat. Oh, boy. Excuse me again. Yeah. I know. I thought I was going to be able to get through life today without all this. Let me wash my hands. Because I forgot to take my allergy medicine because I thought I was safe, y'all. Because the vegetation, you know, it's like, was 40-something degrees. Today, like I said, for most of the week, it was a nice temperature, you know. And I don't want to wish the poor little plants, you know, to be unalive, but they need to go to sleep. I need them to take a hiatus, y'all.
Hibernation.
Yeah, they need to go hibernate, something like that. Believe you me, I love vegetation. I love flowers and stuff. They don't love me. You know, a relationship has to have reciprocity. They don't love me. So let me put this in here. Okay. And I guess it don't want to work. So there we go. All right. So let me get my eggs. Let me entertain you. Yes. So I'm going to put my eggs in. This egg, that egg go in there. So that was the 2 eggs, y'all. Okay. Get that over there. I'm putting on my wet ingredients first. And then I'm going to kind of stir that around into the mixture. Make it all cute and stuff. Now, these pie crusts are deep dish, so I don't know. I may not be able to get 2 pies out of this. It may be 1, so I'll know the next time to put more. So then I'm going to do this, and I will probably do, and of course I can't get it open.
Yeah.
But yeah, because you know these blasted nails, y'all. I can't get it around here. I tell you, it's hard being beautiful all the time. You know, what can you do? See, hey, he can't get it over neither. So it wasn't just me. It was just me.
You know, it's kind of slippery. So
Mm-hmm. Yes, they always got an excuse. All the
You
time.
loosened it up for us.
Mm-hmm. Thank you very much. Where's my top hat? Okay, thank you very much. See, it's so good to have people who need people. All the luckiest people. Yeah. All right, so I'm going to put a 1/2 cup of heavy whipping cream in here. Okay, because remember, we ain't trying to do soupy. We just are trying to uplift the dynamics of this wonderful, wonderful pie. So I'm going to stir that in just like that. Mm-hmm. And I'm going to touch it in the morning. And I'm not gonna walk away. Gonna put it in the oven. And I'm not gonna wait till tomorrow, or we did it yesterday. Hey. So I got the egg white, y'all. And I'm gonna put it in here. Now, what you might want to do, if you really want to lift it higher, you can beat this. You can gently, caress it. Listen, beat the mess out of this egg and get a nice peak going, okay? And then you fold it into your sweet potato pie. That's gonna make that. It's gonna be Maybe I'll do that. You think we're gonna try that? We're gonna do that. I was gonna shortcut y'all, but I think I'm gonna do that. Okay, that's what I'm gonna do. Let me wash this out. Boy, this little measuring cup is getting some action today. They gonna have me no letters left on it when I finish, y'all. Yeah, I'm gonna beat it. I'm gonna beat it. Beat it. And then I'm gonna say, I'm gonna tell them that it's human nature. Why does she do me this way? Because I can. That's why. Because I got to give the people what they want. That's why. So we're going to put it in here. And I'm going to try to whip this by hand. Let's see if I can whip it good. Okay, so what did I do? Oh, let's see. And I'm not going to tell you I'm going to do some real stiff peaks here because, like I said, Arthur ain't feeling all that. However, I'm just going to whip it enough so maybe I get like a little froth on it. And you can use your mixer to do this too. You don't have to do it by hand. But child, I ain't got no time for all that. So I'm going to give it just a little lift. Okay? Just a teeny tiny, eeny weeny, teeny weeny weeny. And we're just going to do it like this. Okay? Good morning, evening, friends. Get a beat. Here's your friendly announcer. I have serious news to pass on to everybody. Ooh, look at that. What I'm about to say could mean the world's disaster. Look at that. Could change your joy and laughter to tears and pain. It's that love. Ooh, it's coming good. In need of love today. I may be doing some peaks here. Don't delay. Send yours in right away. Listen to me. Hey, gone round, breaking many hearts. Ain't that the truth? Stop it, please, before it's gone too far. See, that's Stevie. Y'all need to listen to what this man be saying. I was thinking about Marvin Gaye and what's going on. And I never really listened to the song. He was prolific when he wrote that song. He really was. Y'all need to listen to it. Him and Stevie. So, see, it's not, you look at this, you see what I got going? That was the egg white. So if I keep going like this, it will turn stiff. Like if you've ever seen a lemon meringue pie, this is what they put on it. Egg whites, peaks, and makes peaks on top of it. And they bake it. A meringue. You make a meringue out of this. They put sugar in it. But I'm not doing mine all the way, but I put it in here. And now I'm going to fold it. And when you fold something, it's not mixing. Folding is this. No, not folding laundry, y'all, but folding. So you take it and you just kind of go to the bottom of your pan, of your bowl, and you kind of fold over whatever is in the bowl on top of the egg until it's incorporated on top of the egg white. So this is folding. You see what I'm saying? You fold until it's incorporated. And this helps with lightness and fluffiness. Okay, so I'm going to continue to fold that in, just like that. Okay. Get that out of there. All right, so we put the milk, we put that stuff in it. So I'm going to wait for the Eagle brand, and I'm going to wait for, like I say, I do this different every single time. Because sometimes I'll just put the egg in and the butter, or put the butter in, and then I'll use my mixer. But I didn't do that this time. I had to be different, you know. So I'm going to show you what it looks like when you get those strings out of here. So now I'm going to take this, my mixer, and I have it on low, y'all, and I'm just using the mixer to finish breaking up any lumps, help smooth it out, and also get some of any existing strings in this potato, because we want this masterpiece to be just that, a masterpiece. Okay, so let me just a little bit more. Okay, so now I'm gonna show you this. Okay, so let me take this out so I can bring it. I hope I don't spill it. Okay, so if you look closely, you see these things, these little spiky things. It had a few strings left in it, but because I cut it the way I cut it, no problem. So I will take this and rinse this off, and I'll do it again, and it should be pretty clear. Okay, so let me put that in there. So that's just a little hack I do. If you don't mind the strings, then you don't have to do all that. But you know, by now, you all should know, I'm extra, y'all. I am extra. Oh my goodness. See, now I'm thinking of a song that has the word extra, extra in it.
What is that?
It's a song that you wouldn't know. Extra, extra. Read all about it. Wanted. Young man, single and free. And what is that? Wanted. This is called a song called Things Wanted, and I can't remember who sang it back in the day. I was a little kid. But that was in one of the verses. If anybody can remember that, hey, help me. Because it was just random things going in the memory banks of Casey Lloyd. Yeah. Okay, so now y'all, I'm going to put my Eagle brand condensed milk in here and the flour. Okay, and let's see. Okay, so, and my Splenda. Okay, so I'm taking half of this and put it in here. Okay, so let me just squeeze it. There you go. If this world were mine, I would make you a king with wealth untold. You could have anything. If this world were mine, I'd give you the flowers, so sunny and blue. And I don't know what I'm about to do. I did more than half, but it's okay. Because your food is your creation. It's just like an artist with a canvas. Yeah, I did a little bit more than half, so that's fine. So now let me take this. And I'm going to put the flour in. But I'm going to put the flour in once I mix this and see how loose it is. And that's going to determine, because the flour is more like a binder. I don't want too much flour to dry it out. But first I'm going to put 4 squirts of this. You can put a cup of sugar or less if you want. That's on you. So 1, 2, 3, 4 goes in there. Now, I'm going to take this. I'm going to get that wooden spatula thingy thing. Rinse the potatoes off of there. And I'm going to mix it again. Okay, let me dry it off because I don't want any excess water. And I'm just going to incorporate all these little things. See, this is going to let me know how much flour to put in. And this is why you put your wet ingredients first. Because you want it to have a little bit of stiffness, but you don't want it to be soup. because then it's not going to set up when you bake it. But you want a little bit of flour, and I would suggest self-rising flour. A little bit of the self-rising flour in it, so you can make sure that it's not going to be too loose. So right now, if you see, that's kind of loose. I probably wouldn't want to do that. I don't know. I may make it put a little bit more cream in here, only because I'm going to do the flour. So I need to have a good ratio. So I may put a little bit more heavy whipping cream in. So just a dash. Yep, there you go. Because I had a lot of potatoes. I didn't realize I had so many potatoes. Okay, you need to come out of here because you didn't mash. So you got to go. You got to go. You ain't got to leave, but you got to go out my bowl. Yes, you do. Because we don't have these kind of entities up in here. Okay, so I've incorporated in that. So now I need to put my flour. And why did I do that? Because I need to do that too. Let me rinse this off. Because when I do the mixer, I don't know if you guys have ever used a mixer and you have all your ingredients in there, and then you put the mixer in, and then the puff of the dry ingredients come up in the air and be all on your. I hate that. Yeah. So yeah, I ain't trying to go there. All right, gotta go to the garbage, y'all. Got all this tissue in my hand. All right, so let me get this, and now I'm gonna start getting this flour in here. I'm gonna take the handle of this because I want to just put a little bit at a time, just like that. And I told y'all I got about 3/4 cups of flour, and so I'm using 2/4 of this cup, and then I'm gonna mix it together, and I'm gonna see how stiff it is, and I'm gonna go from there. Okay, so let me get that off of here. And let me mix this in. Yeah. Okay. Okay. And I think that calculation of 3/4 cups to this 2 and say a 1/2 pounds of potatoes and these other ingredients, I need to do all of it. So let me get it in there. Just like that. Okay, get it all nice and mixed up. Oh, this is so beautiful. Now, we're going to do the real thing. So now, ain't nothing like the real thing, baby. We're going to do that nutmeg and that cinnamon we talked about. And we're just going to get it all up in there. Oh, we're going to do all this. We're going to handle it. We're going to put it all in there. And then I'm going to do what? I'm going to stir it in. Lord have mercy if you could smell this. Something that you told me stayed in my head. Woo, it smells good. All night long, you wanted me to love you when you said, softly reach out and touch me. My love is in your hand. Y'all need to feel the fire here. Feel me. I'm going to put my lemon extract in here. And that will be, I think I'm going to do 6 teaspoonfuls. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to just do 5. These are pretty big. And this is pretty potent. This brand, McCormick, has really, really potent flavors. So I'm going to mix that in here too. And we're going to, I want to feel the fire, yeah. There we go. It's all mixed up. Let me see if I missed anything. I think I got everything, y'all. Okay, so let's clean this puppy up. We're going to mix it. And then we're going to get our pie crust out. And we're going to get it in the oven. Okay, and I probably will be able to put 1 in there at a time, I think, because I want to center it. I could put 2, but I want even distribution of heat. So let me get this in here. And the other one I'll make later on if they're nice and whatever. But anyway, let me get this in here. I'm going to do it on medium now. Okay, I think we're about done with that. We're gonna bring out our pie crust and see what condition they're in. But y'all know I ain't opened them yet. Let's hope they're not broken up. Because if they broken up, then I don't know. We're gonna have a good pie, but it's gonna be mighty ugly. That's all I can tell you. Okay, we're gonna do this because guess what? This is live. So we're gonna see. Let me wipe this, but I gotta clean up. I gotta clean this mess up so I have some room to pour it. So just bear with me, y'all. But see what I'm saying? When you mix up your ingredients and you put this in, you don't have flour and stuff all over your utensil. So let me do that. Yep. And get that all back together because we clean as we go. And that way, especially on the holidays, because man, when you finish, would you like to be able to enjoy the meal with the people you cooked it with for? I know I would. That's why I'm coming with all these hacks, because I can't avoid cooking, but I sure as heck don't have to be exhausted. So let me get this off of here. This is beautiful, beautiful. And if I should lose your love for any reason at all, then let my record show I gave you all the love and pie I know. I sure did. Because it's something that you told me. It stayed in my head forever, ever, ever. Okay, we got these pie crusts out. So they're not completely frozen, which is good. They're not too soft, so maybe I can get them apart and get the stuff in here. So I got to get my cookie sheet because the instructions say for these pie crusts, you got to put them on a cookie sheet, right? But let me show y'all this. Do you see how nice and creamy this is? Imagine. I really got to use my imagination. Because it's going you ain't gonna have to use you will because you can't taste it, but they'll tell you. So I'm gonna get a cookie sheet out of here. Okay. Okay, and I'm gonna line mine with some foil just in case something drops or drips out of here. I'm just, that girl. I don't like to have to clean my stove when I don't have to. So, yeah. Get that in there. Make sure there's no residue on this cookie sheet, because then you get some residue in here, whatever it may be, and it shouldn't be because it should be clean. But just in case, I'm going to make sure it's clean and residue free, so I won't have to leave here and call the fire department because it'd be like smoke inhalation. Okay? So, this is what I'm going to do. Get that all nice and ready. Okay, like that. And then I'm going to line it with some foil. Now, if I can get a hold to a nice cheap cookie sheet and foil, if I go to like Dollar Tree or the dollar store, I'll get one of these just so it's kind of like a liner. And I'll do a big one, but I didn't have a chance to get out, so I have to use the real McCoy, y'all. So let me get that in there. That right there. Okay. Put that in here. Like that. On here. So this is what the instructions say for that pie crust. Now, if you're so inclined to make a fresh pie crust, look it up on the internet because I ain't doing it. Oh boy, let me get that in here. Everything has its place, you know what I'm saying? If I can find the workaround, I'm gonna do that. I am going to do that. I'm not gonna even play and tell you that I'm not. Okay, so let's see if we can get this apart without destroying the integrity of the pie crust. Okay, one is out, y'all. Okay, so let me get. Let's see how we can do this. Huh? All righty. And guess what, y'all? They are not cracked at Pillsbury rules. Rules. Oh, see, I mean, they can withstand my grocery store and all of their harsh behaviors. Okay. That's what I'm not saying it rules because of taste, because it does taste good, and some other ones probably do, but it sure as hell can withstand the pressure of them throwing stuff around. Okay, so now what I need to do, I need to get that other little spatula, the little the rubber one. Okay, let me check, because I want to get every little bit of the stuff out of here. You know, the stuff, the right stuff. I want to get all of that out of there. Okay, like that. Okay. And get it into here. So I'm going to try to give equal billing. And I'm thinking I'm going to have a little bit more, some extra. So let me see. Let me do this one. Let's see what this one looks like. Okay, so I want to put this in, and I want to get enough in here so it's not brimming over the sides, but it's going to be a nice depth to the pie. So let's see what we got. Okay, so let me see. Spread that around. Oh man, shove it. Oh, guess what I'm making today? For I think I'm going to do it for dinner. I don't know if you guys are familiar with we call them gyros in New York City, but they're really the right pronunciation are called heroes. It's not spelt like that, but that's how it's a Greek little sandwich, and it's usually made with. They make it with pork. They make it with lamb. We have traditionally lamb. They have chicken ones, and from what I understand, the traditional meats that they use in it is usually maybe lamb and beef or lamb and pork, or they'll just use, lamb. But they make all of these big giant like rolls of meat or whatever in New York. The restaurants that have the gyros or the gyros. And they on a big skewer, and they sit about this big and about that wide, and they just cut the meat off of there. And they have like lettuce and tomatoes and onion on a nice soft like pita bread or like a flat bread. And then they have this sauce called tzatziki sauce, which is based in cucumbers and yogurt. I think it's like a Greek yogurt or something, and garlic and some other stuff. I think a little bit of lemon or whatever. But anyway, so I said, I can't go to New York. I can't find a decent gyro around here that I can reminisce about. So I decided that I'm going to try my hand at making some homemade gyros, the KC way. So I'm going to put the meat together. I bought some ground lamb, and I'm going to put the meat together, and I'm going to season it up with a marjoram and cumin and garlic powder, or they can with real garlic or whatever. But you season it up and you form it into a log like you're doing a meatloaf. Pat it real tight, and then you cook it for about 40 minutes in the oven. You take it out, you let it cool, maybe get cold. Then you slice it up and you brown it on both sides in your skillet, and you put your sandwich together. Got the sauce and everything. So I'm gonna let y'all know next week whether they liked it. And if they liked it, then I may do a video about it. But I'm trying to start doing some recipes that you may get out in the street or whatever, and just do it my way. How about that? Okay, so that's what I'm trying to do. I don't know if you guys know anything about Frank Sinatra. Maybe, maybe not. Jerome probably knows, because he knows Elvis. So he had a song called My Way. And of course, I know it. Look it up. I ain't gonna sing that song. Anyway, so I'm going to let you see what I have, how much I have in here. Maybe I got too much. I hope I don't. But this is called a deep dish pie crust. That means it's a little bit deeper than the regular pie crust. And you see, I have pretty much, can you see? I pretty much filled this to the brim. Let's hope that it doesn't overflow. Because I want my pie, because it's going to rise, but then it's going to fall like a whole lot of great civilizations. And when it falls, I want it to fall when I cut it, it's going to have a nice depth to it. So I'm not done yet. So I like to have, you know me, I'm visual. So I'll take a little knife like this and I'll make little swirls in my pie mixture. Because when you make the little swirls and it cooks up, it just looks cute. And it's appeasing to the eye. So let me be very gentle because this pie crust is very soft, which is why they probably said they want you to do it frozen. Because now I'm going to have to put some foil around the edges of this because, of course, the pie crust will over brown before I finish cooking the insides of this pie, which have to solidify and cook. So, yeah. Next time I probably will just let it be frozen and not listen to their advice and do what I think is right. And see, that's what happens when you drive the train in your kitchen. You can experiment, you can do things, figure it out. All right, so now that I've made it all cute with the little design that my abstract design, y'all. Okay, my abstract design. Yes, and do try this at home. Okay, so I'm going to put this pie, I'm going to do one pie on here, but I got to put some foil around here, and then I'll use the other, I'll make the other pie. I said I don't want to take the risk of it not being evenly, even though my oven is big enough to put 2 in there or 4, I just do it one at a time. Okay, so I'm going to try to put this around the bottom of this pie so I can get it around the edges. Now, I saw something on Amazon, which I really liked. They had this thing that you could put up that is made to like tint itself around your pies and things like that to keep it from over browning when you don't want it to do that. And I looked at it and like a dummy, I didn't get one. But I'm going to have to try to, I just stumbled upon it by accident. So, of course, I don't know the name of it to tell nobody. But when I find it again, I'm going to buy it. And, it's only because I don't cook pies and stuff like that often. Because if I bring these sweets up in this house, trust me, they'll all be eating it. And everybody will be in a diabetic coma. So we ain't trying to do that. So, every now and then I will cook this stuff. Bread pudding, stuff like that. It's around the holidays I'll do it. But for the most part, I don't really cook this stuff like this all the time. The sweet stuff, It's the sweet one.
I swear I was thinking it.
Woo, boy, I tell you. I don't know if anybody remembers the original Burger King jingle. Does anybody remember the original Burger King jingle? If you do, send me a heart. I'm going to give you a couple of seconds. See if you remember it. Okay.
Oh, before you say that, Teresa said graham cracker crust does good. Sweet potato pie.
Yeah, some people like it like that. Me, I'm just a pastry girl. I'm not big. I'm be totally honest, Teresa. I don't even like graham cracker crust or my cheesecake pie. Too much of it. I like the best cheesecake I've had is Baby Watson. And they sold those in New York, I think, the little ones, or they sell them in the store. It had just a little layer of graham cracker on the bottom. I'm all about the integrity of the main area of stuff, me. But yes, you can, because my beautiful assistant, she sure did make sweet potato pie like that, and it was quite tasty. It sure was. So you're absolutely right, my sister. So, okay, so this is what I'm going to do. And let's pray I got enough tint on here to prevent my crust from getting burnt. So if it get burned up, y'all gonna have to close your eyes and try to remember. Can you see how I have the foil around there, everybody? Because I don't want it to cover the filling. So now I'm going to get this in here and try not to break my neck in the process. Let me put this back up here. And this will go in here for about 35 minutes, 40 minutes. This is what they say with this crust, okay? And what did I do? Oh, there they are. I'm looking to be safe. So I have to pull this out. Because see, if y'all want him, I ain't gonna tell you what I do. But anyway, let me pull this out. I'm gonna get this in here. And I'm gonna sit in the middle of my rack. And that's what you want to do. You want to position your pie, your cakes, whatever, in the middle of your rack. That's going to allow your cake, especially if your oven is level. You want to make sure your ovens are level too. So there's little legs on the bottom of it, you can level it off. But if it's level, then you're going to not have that gangsterly kind of thing going on with your cakes and pies. So let's get this in here. And I'm going to put a timer on. All right, so put the timer. I'm going to put 40 on there. Okay, what did I do? I always mess this up. Lord have mercy. Okay, I'm going to turn the oven off. I do this every single time because I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, so I'm putting my oven back on 350. Okay, because now the temperature going to go down. Oh, yeah.
Oh, Cosmic King said, have it your way.
Okay, now listen. I said I'm tired of the studio audience answering. Okay, I need my audience out there to participate. Okay, y'all all now he was sitting there all that time, y'all trying to look it up.
No.
Okay, yeah, you did. Yeah, yes, you did. Don't even tell me that. Okay, so timer 40. Then I press this again, right? Okay, there you go. All right, y'all. So in the meantime, I'm going to tell y'all a little secret. I'm going to make the second pie. I'm going to put it together because I know they're going to eat the first one. Let me wipe my counter down, and then I'm going to tell you what you can do if you have ever have any leftover filling. This is what you can do. You can take the filling that you have left over, put it in a little casserole dish, right, just like this. You can put some pecans or some raisins or whatever you want in it. Put a little light brown sugar on top and bake it and have your nice little casserole side dish if you want. So you don't waste it. But I'm making pie, so I don't know about y'all. Okay, so I'm going to make this pie. I'm going to pour the rest of it in here, and then I'm going to sit in the refrigerator because the pie crust, like I said, is getting ultra, ultra soft. And then I will make the second pie later. Okay, after I get this in here, then we're going to talk about what we're going to do with them leftovers, y'all. Yeah, we are. Okay. Get that off. Get everything. Air drop. See, I would taste this, but it has raw eggs in it, so yeah, I ain't trying to do that. Oh, look at that. Where you go? Did y'all see it? Did y'all see? Y'all didn't see that. Okay, pretend you didn't see that. Oh my goodness. I just love live TV. I tell you. Now see, I put a lot in that other one, so this one doesn't have as much filling, but it's going to be just as good, you know. It's just not going to be as elevated, or the depth is not going to be as much, you know. But that ain't going to stop it from going down their mouths. That's not going to stop anything. That one monkey don't stop no show. I tell you, I'm like taking it back. So far back. I don't know if you guys remember this. I know you do, Deb. If you're still out there hanging with me. Okay. Welcome back. Your dreams are your ticket out. Welcome back to that same old place that we laughed about. What's that, Dad? Jerome? Y'all know that show. I know you watched that show. If you didn't, you should have. If you didn't, you should remember. Let me put this over here. Okay, so I'm going to get this back into the closet. And of course, what I did good, y'all, I did half of the coffee before I had to heat it again. So I'm going to heat it again.
Progress.
Yeah, so we have to make these milestones bit by bit. Yeah, we do. Okay, so I need to make some space over here, beautiful assistant, because it's getting a little cluttered here in my area. So let me get this over here. Okay, and I'm going to put that pie. If you can put that pie in the refrigerator, find some space, and just sit it up there.
Let me cover it with foil?
Oh, no. I don't want it covered. It's fine.
Okay.
That way, it'll be ready
For later.
to go in when this one is done.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to grease my lips up, y'all, because I'm getting ready to do a close-up, and my lips are dry. As I told y'all, after the first show, I ain't wearing no lipstick no more. So, yeah. I'm going to do a commercial for petroleum jelly.
Sponsorships everywhere.
Yeah, for real. So y'all can let them know. She uses all these things. She really does. Okay. All righty. So next week I'm going to have a poll. Look at this mess. Okay. Okay, I'm sorry, y'all. Yeah. Bad enough I got dishes in the sink, and then I got to sit and look at this. So I can't do that. I will not be able to talk if I do that. So, yeah, I'm going to put this in here. I'm going to put this stuff away because I don't need it anymore. All of this is gone. Bye-bye.
Did you set a timer?
Yes, I did. Okay, and I'm going to put the rest of my Eagle brand condensed milk in my fridge, and it will keep until Thanksgiving or longer, as long as you keep it in the fridge. It sure will. Wipe my counters off, y'all. Make sure my stove is clean. Y'all know the drill. Okay, I'm going to keep this over here because I know that I'm going to need it. And I'm going to get this in here. And maybe the dishwashing fairies will come and wash the dishes out of the sink. What do y'all think? Give me a thumbs up if you think that'll happen. Not. Okay. All right. So let me get in here. Okay. So I know when I was a kid, and I can't remember if my mother did it, but I know my grandmother on my father's side. Oh boy, if you went to her house the day after Thanksgiving, or after that, or after that, or after that, or after that. I'm kidding. But yeah, this is what she would do. I remember she came to our house when we were living in New York. And I think it was either Christmas time or Thanksgiving, whatever it was, we had turkey. And so the next day she made this chip turkey, something or another. It had a can of cream of mushroom soup, and she chopped the turkey up in it. And then she heated it up and she toasted some bread and she poured it over the bread. Well, I was probably about 7, 8, 10, but you know, I'm visual. They ain't look too pretty to me. They ain't look like that turkey I saw the day before. Needless to say, I didn't eat it. So I don't really know whether it tasted bad. Oh, and then she cut up these big pieces of celery in it. But anyway, I don't know whether it tasted good, whether it tasted bad, whether it's in my mind because I'm visual and blah, 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 blah. But Lord have mercy, that seemed to be the only recipe she knew what to do with a turkey. After that, there's so much coming to my life. I got so much more to show you. Coming to my life, y'all, I adore you. So I'm going to take some water. And I did some research. And then I have some little things on my own. I figured not just looking at leftovers from turkey, because people make all kinds of meats and stuff. Thanksgiving is really one of the big eating holidays. It's even bigger than Christmas as far as the eating is concerned, because people will come from all over the world to join you for a Thanksgiving dinner. And a lot of times people will stay at home for Christmas, especially if they have younger children, because they want the kids to, celebrate Santa or whatever, and the toys or whatever. and they like to do it at home. But Thanksgiving is one of the biggest traveled holidays throughout the year. It really is. People want to watch them football games, eat all that food, roll over, get up, eat some more, all that stuff. Gain about 10 pounds, cry about it come January. So I looked up some things, and then I came up with some things, some tweaks, and I'm going to put my good glasses on, y'all. Did you watch my good glasses for me? Okay, so I'm going to put on the glasses where I can see. Okay? Why does she have 2 pairs of glasses? Why? Because they were cheap. I got them from Zenny. I am not giving a commercial, but hey, I gotta give y'all the 411. Child, I paid $600 for 1 pair of glasses that I have never put on my face. I order 6 pairs of glasses, all different kinds, since I have to wear them, and all colors to match my clothes, all prescription. I even have sunglasses, prescription sunglasses, all for the wonderful low price of $250. Yes, from Zenny. It is so helpful. All you need is to get your prescription, and you get something called your pupil distance. Simply, that is the middle of your eyes where the iris is. It measures the distance between those 2 points so they can make sure that when you look forward, you are getting good depth perception. And they help you along the way. They have all the, but anyway, check it out. Zenni. If you're interested in getting some glasses, very thin lenses. I'm telling you, I'm like Mr. Magoo for real. I can't see. But if I were to get my regular prescription, I could see through, the thickness of it. And so I love it. I love it. And I will continue to use them. Yes, I will. So you might want to check that out. Like I said, I am not being paid for this. This is just something that I do. So that's why I have more than 1 pair of glasses, because I don't like multifocals because it messes with my peripheral vision. Me. And it does it to a lot of people. So I have more than 1. Anywho, I know too much information, right? So let me go, and I'm going to tell y'all the magic. Oh boy, I crack me up. Crack me up. I'm my own comedy show. Oh, I think this is hot for real. I saw some smoke. I almost burnt my tongue. I almost did a Corey. Yes. Y'all don't know what I'm talking about. Okay, so I have 7. I swear, they're going to hang me out. See what it is? They just holding back, right? So when y'all read about old lady being rolled down the hill, they're going to roll me down the hill. Yeah, they are. They're going to roll me right on down the hill. Y'all going to know if I end up at the bottom of the hill. Y'all know who did it, right? See, you blowing your own spot. Why you blow your own spot? Thank you very much. Okay, so don't say nothing to me. Okay, so I have 7 Thanksgiving leftover makeovers that you might want to try. The first one is a breakfast thing. So the next day when you wake up, you gotta eat. Now some people will go in and dive into some more Thanksgiving food. We're guilty of it. Yeah, we are. But for those people who don't want to dive into that and to break it up, because usually some people have off a Black Friday, they call it, the Friday after Thanksgiving. So either they've been up all night long trying to get these sales, and they come in the morning, they haven't eaten or whatever, and they may want a breakfast type thing. So they have a ham and cheese croissant bake. Ain't hard. Most people have crescent rolls when they have Thanksgiving dinner. I know they love them here. Do you know, I think it was Costco's or one of those stores, it was like 28 crescent rolls in a container. It was a lot. It was cheap too. It was like $12. So I'm going to get that. But they love crescent rolls in this piece. But anyway, you take crescent rolls, and if you have a ham, I usually get a spiral ham, boneless, like I was telling you guys. So I always have some left over. Ham, you can use cheddar cheese. You can use pepper jack cheese. You can use Swiss cheese, whatever cheese you like. some eggs, and some milk. I would substitute for cream, not the milk. So what they say is to layer the crescent rolls in a baking dish. It says layer the crescent rolls, the ham and cheese in a baking dish. They want you to whisk the eggs, or as I say, beat the eggs to death, and the milk. And I'd be beating my cream. Okay. And I don't think it's going to be a lot of milk. It's just, you put a little bit of milk inside because they're not saying how much. Okay. Pour it over the layers and bake until it's golden brown. So this is what I surmise. You layer it. I would layer it. I would put bread, meat, cheese, on the top. I would make that liquid mixture, not too soupy, and I will pour it over it just so it could cover it. And then I would bake it uncovered until everything melted. I wouldn't do a whole lot of liquid. That way I wouldn't have to close it. If you want it a little softer, then you might want to cover it lightly, tinted, and then cook it until everything is absorbed to the top. Then take it off and then brown it for a couple of minutes. I think that'll probably taste pretty good. And you could do that if you want to use chicken, if you want to use some beef, if you want to use some sausage, whatever. Okay. But it's something that you can use that turkey, what's left over, or chicken or whatever, and it sounds like it tastes good. So I do that. So then they have turkey ramen bowl for you ramen soup lovers. And I did a ramen hype up video on one of these lives a couple of months back, and it was pretty popular. People like ramen soup, and I do like to make mine fancy. So they say use some of the turkey in the ramen noodles, you use the broth, and what vegetables you have. You have some green peas or some string beans or some carrots or whatever. If you want to put a collard green in there, if that's what you choose to do. Okay. And chop it up and add some soy sauce. I put some other stuff in there. I put some mushrooms in there. I would put a little, I got to put some Casey blessing in there, but anything, whatever you want. I put some garlic powder, stuff like that in there. I would put a little cayenne pepper in it, whatever you want. And then you heat the broth and the vegetables. You shred your turkey. Oh, put some onion in there always. They're not saying that. Okay. Oh, they say put green onions like I do later. So ramen, you heat the vegetables and shredded turkey and the ramen noodles. You season it with the soy sauce and garnish it with the green onions. And they say you can cut a boiled egg over in it. But that's something that you could eat for dinner or lunch or whatever. Then you have the beef roast. If you make a pot roast or a beef roast for the holidays or for Thanksgiving, beef roast tacos. That sounds yummy. So the ingredients are going to be, you're going to shred up the leftover beef roast. You're going to have some tortillas. You can make this keto because you can use those 0-carb tortillas I was telling you guys about. The beef is already keto. And if you like avocado, put that in. Some salsa, sour cream. I would do put whatever fixings you want in there, and you could have that. And then you could really, if you have some gravy, I would dip it in that gravy and brown it on both sides and make it a little bit like, what kind of taco is that thing that I like? With the gravy dipping, I forgot what it is.
Oh, the birria.
The birria. I would make my own rendition of a birria taco. Oh, yes. Maybe I'll cook a roast. Ooh. Okay. And then you have turkey Alfredo pasta. Now, they making it the hard way. They say turkey, cook some pasta, get some Alfredo sauce, I guess the jar if you want. I don't like the jar or Alfredo sauces. They ain't be hitting on nothing to me. But you may find one you like. Parmesan cheese. Okay, you're going to toss the shredded turkey into the pasta sauce with the pasta into the Alfredo sauce. Sprinkle the Parmesan cheese and bake or serve it, just out the pot with the Parmesan cheese. My rendition would be, I'd get some of those Knorr noodles. They have a Knorr noodle that has an Alfredo sauce, it's dried, chicken flavored. And I would get those, couple of packs of those. I would shred up my turkey. I would add, like I said, me some, vegetables. And I like mushrooms. I put that up in there. I turn into almost like a chicken marsala Alfredo type thing going on. And whatever you want, you can put peppers in there, whatever you want. And I would make my own Alfredo sauce. I would get some heavy whipping cream, about a cup of it, put that in. I put my garlic and my basil and all that stuff in there. I would melt the Parmesan cheese into the cream, and I would make my own Alfredo sauce with the garlic and stuff. and it just step it up a flavor. And you can bake it if you want, or you can take it right out of that one pot, put it on your plate, and serve. So that's another thing. Okay, so how many is that? That's 4. Okay, so now number 5 is turkey or beef enchiladas. Simple, easy peasy. Take the turkey, take the beef. Hey, you may have made a roast pork. That's another one. Roast pork. Any meat, whatever the meat you have, get yourself an enchilada sauce. They sell it inside the grocery store, or taco sauce, and then hype it up, put some cumin in it, some chili powder, garlic, some cilantro, do your thing. Okay, put the sauce in there, and then whatever cheeses you like. They have a mixed Mexican blend of the Monterey Jack and the cheddar, or just put cheddar cheese or whatever you like. Okay, you want to roll your meat up in the tortilla. So you stick the meat in the middle of the round tortilla and you kind of roll it over, and then you sit it in a baking pan on the side down to keep it closed. You put that all along. I would even put a little bit of the sauce in the bottom of the pan before I put that in. Put those in, cover it with sauce, cover it with cheese. You want to bake that puppy until the cheese is bubbly and melty and nice and brown. And voila, dinner served. Okay, so then how about a creamy? Now they had turkey and rice soup. Of course, I added the creamy. So a fast creamy turkey and rice soup is get yourself a can of cream and chicken soup, shred your turkey, have your rice cooked ahead of time, put the rice up in there. I would add some rosemary in there. I may grate up a little bit. I would use my dried celery. I would put a whole lot of little things in there, hype it up. And of course, Casey's blessing. I use my cream of chicken soup. I get me a big old stick of butter because butter makes things all better. And if I had some gravy left, honey, I hit it up with that too. Mix it all together, heat it up, and you know what you got. It's all that, ooh, baby, chicken, creamy, and rice soup. And then I think we're at 7. Finally, crescent rolls again. All them hundreds of crescent rolls that I bought sitting up in there, instead of my teenage son popping them in his mouth like the potato chips, we will use them again. So crescent roll, turkey pot pie, chicken pot pie, beef pot pie, pork pot pie, even ham pot pie if that's what you want. Okay, you want to take those crescent rolls. You want some leftover vegetables, whatever they are, or if you have some mixed vegetables in the refrigerator, we always got that bit of vegetable been sitting there 105 years. Okay, and you take it out. You have some of your gravy from your turkey or whatever. You don't have any left, use some cream and chicken soup and mix it up. And line some muffin tins, they say, with the crescent rolls. So put the crescent rolls into the muffin tins, and then fill it with the vegetables and the meat and stuff like that and the gravy. Okay, and then you put another crescent roll on top to seal it. You bake it at 375 degrees until the crescent rolls cook and they're golden brown. Because your meat and stuff is already cooked and it's going to be warm and bubbly. And you take it out and you eat it up, and it's oh so delicious. So I say this to say, gone are the days of the chip turkey after the holidays. Do your thing. It's all kinds of things you can do. Yes, you can. Don't sleep on that. So that is that. We've talked about that. Let me see what we got going over here. Okay, we got 18 minutes and 11 seconds, y'all. And then we will see if it's doing the jiggly. We don't want jiggly puff. We want it to kind of stand and deliver. That's what you want. So I'm going to get me another cup of, what is another cup? I need to, listen, sister, can I get a smaller one? I ain't going to never finish it. I never do. This coffee is probably from last week, for real. I ain't lying. So can you guys tell me, how many of you are making traditional Thanksgiving meals? Give me some kind of emoji so I know, or something like that, if you don't want to type it or whatever. I'm just interested because I swear I am so thinking about doing something non-traditional. I really am. Because, I don't know if I want a whole turkey. I really don't. I ain't gonna lie. I don't mind having turkey breast when it's freshly cooked. For some reason, the older it gets to me, it don't hit the same way like if you do a chicken, So I'm thinking self. I may do a oven stuffer roaster, a couple of those. I'm thinking I may do that for real. And I may spatchcock it. Now, spatchcocking is when you take the bone out of the back of it and you kind of break the breast so it can lay flat because it cooks faster. Or if I do a turkey, I may do a smaller one and do a spatchcock, and then I'm a massage all them seasonings all under the skin, all on the skin. Woo, child, I'm gonna get some bacon fat up on there. Okay, season that thing like it ain't never been seasoned before. Put it in the oven. You cook it half the time. Come out golden brown. Make my little fixings. Yes, maybe that's it. That's something. Or Cornish hens. I like those little suckers walking across my plate. Yeah, I do. I enjoy them. I think I'm going to do some kind of beef, but then I may do a pork shoulder. So later on, I can do some shredded pork. Oh, I tell you what is a good leftover if you eat pork, like a pork shoulder or something like that. I wouldn't do it so much with a tenderloin because it's very dry. It can be dry, after the fact. I mean, you can make them very moist when you first cook them, but it's a leaner meat. So what I would do, I would get like the pork shoulder and what's left over, I chop it up or whatever. Make me a nice, or get yourself whatever barbecue sauce you like. Get your onions and your peppers and stuff like that. Put some barbecue sauce in it, hit it with a little bit of sugar or whatever, mix it into that roast pork in chunks. Make yourself a nice jasmine or basmati rice, okay, and pour that over it. You can melt some cheese on it or not. Have a nice veggie with that. That's a nice meal. And it's easy. And it saves money. It sure does. Mm-hmm. If you have any of that spiral ham left over too, you take that sucker and you cut it up and then you shrink wrap it and put it in the freezer. You can use it for your collard greens, for your string beans, for your beans. You could just put it in your omelet, in your quiche. There's so many things. We throw away a whole lot of stuff that we could reanimate, recreate, make over, and make it even better. We don't think about this stuff because I'm telling you, if I make a pot roast, it is going to turn into one of my omelets at some point. It is. I ain't even going to tell you no lie. It is. So what are you guys thinking? I see Cosmic King got his hand up on his little emoji with the little hand up in there. I'm gonna be totally honest, y'all. I need somebody to give me an emoji dictionary, so I can figure out what some of this stuff means. Because I am very, very leery of using emojis because I don't want to insult somebody by accident. Because it may look like it's saying one thing to me, and it may be saying something else. So hey, y'all got to educate, sis. Because do they have anything? How do you guys know what all these emojis mean? I'm just asking.
I think it's mostly just based on navigating social media and seeing what people generally use them for.
Well, some of them I can't identify what they're saying. So I just use a few of them. I don't try to do all of them because some of them things be questionable. And then I know people, they don't even talk anymore. They don't even write words. They just have emojis and I'll get some people who will leave comments on some of my videos, and it's like all emojis. And I'm like, what are they saying? I don't know what you're saying. Sometimes I just want to write question mark, because y'all know that I answer all of my comments myself. I just, as they come in, I'll do it, or I'll take an evening and I'll just go up and down if I get any or whatever. Like I'm getting that. I got about 700 and something thus far, a little close to 800 thus far on my videos and stuff. So I ain't griping. That's a lot, you know what I'm saying, for me in the grand scheme of things. I know I probably look like, I don't know if you guys ever saw Dr. Seuss Horton Here's a Who. Well, Horton was an elephant in the jungle, right? And one of those dandelion plants. I don't even know if they have dandelions in the jungle, but anyway, forget that. So he had the dandelion and he picked it up walking in the jungle one day, and on the dandelion there was a little speck, and he heard voices. There was a whole ecosystem. This little speck was a whole little world, little planet with little people in it who had a regular life and all that. Of course, needless to say, everybody in the jungle thought Horton was a nut bucket because could nobody hear them but him. So they got him to the point where they wanted to boil him in oil because they thought he was a nut bucket, these crazy people. Okay, if he want to talk to a plant, let him. He wasn't hurt nothing. So anyway, but it was this person that was, see, I'm going to tell you like this. These look like cartoons to us, but they do have morals. Okay, so this person was biased and they had like some clout in the jungle. I think she was a peacock or some kind of whatever she was. And she was a nosy busybody. And Lord said she asked her grandkids and kids what it be. Yeah, I don't know. Horton Hears a Who. Yeah, a fun movie. So anyway, bottom line is they're about to put him over the oil. She has convinced the whole jungle to turn their back on this meek little, nice little elephant named Horton because he heard something and they can't hear it. He's about to go over the oil. Well, on the ecosystem, there's a whole world. They found this one little itty bitty person in the ecosystem that had this voice that projected. And so they put the person way, way up to the top of the tallest building. And he was talking through like a horn or something, whatever it is, something to project. And before they drop Horton, and Horton's still holding the dandelion with the little ecosystem as they're trying to get rid of him. They're trying to unalive him over a pot. And you hear, we're here, we're here, we're here. That boy's voice. And that everybody else heard it. And it saved him. But I guess the moral of the story is, okay, everybody has their views of things. We may be able to see things in a way that other people don't because their minds are closed. You don't judge people for what they want to believe because as long as you ain't hurting nobody, you can hear all the who's you want to hear. For real, for real. I ain't trying to tell you how to live your life. I ain't trying to tell you what's right or wrong for you. Because at the end of the day, if you believe in a higher power, you have to stand in front of that higher power and you have to account for the life you lived by yourself, not with your buddies, not with your group, not with anyone. This is why you have to be able to look yourself in the mirror each and every day. And if you could do that, I think God will have favor. I don't know. If I find out and I can let y'all know before you get there, I'm sure enough tell you for sure. Let's see what we got going on. 9 minutes and 4 seconds. Do you think it's going to be done? Well, I don't know, y'all. I don't know. You know, it's always, this is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get. You know, hey, this is why we record this stuff, so we can make it look like we're perfect. I ain't gonna lie. I can't tell you what is going. Every day is an adventure. And you know what? If it wasn't, life would be so boring. I never have to leave my house. I have so much going on here. It can entertain me forever, ever, forever, ever. It sure could. Yeah. So I guess I'm the only person that's not going to do traditional Thanksgiving. Because see, my husband is like this. If it tastes good, he's not, he is picky. I ain't gonna even lie. He is a picky somebody. Okay. However, he tries to pretend like he's not, but he is. Anyhow, but if I cook something that he likes, it don't have to be the turkey. He ain't tripping on that. And it's because I cook a lot of these things, not just on holidays. You know, I cook a lot of this stuff on a regular basis. You know, so, and then when we having this cooking show, I cook a lot of things that I wouldn't normally cook just because I want y'all to see how to do it, you know, so he gets the benefit of all of that loveliness. Like my sister-in-law was talking about some neck bones. So now I got to go out there and find me. I have a neck bone video that's doing very, very well. People like neck bones. Yes, they do. I have a method, as you know. I can't remember that thing.
What?
You said
obviously clean vegan.
My obviously clean diva skills are being exacted in this video viciously, and people seem to like the way I clean my neck bones because, oh baby, I clean them. But anyway, they are so delicious when you can get hold of them. They really, I mean, it's hard for me to find a lot of these things, but once I can get hold to them, I will make them. I'm looking now for some turkey wings, some nice turkey wings. I just want the flats and the tips. I do not want the drums. I want the flats and the tips. If I can get that, that's going to be the turkey in my dressing, not in it, but I'll be using that. I will make some. Oh, they're going to be so good. I'll make them. I'll make my spiral ham. Hey, I'm toying with one of them pot roasts. I'm toying with it. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Now I'm looking like Cosmic King. I am toying with some pot roast. Yes. Yes. You know, I gotta make mac and cheese. They ain't gonna let me live my life. Matter of fact, I'm gonna show y'all something. I don't know if you can see this on television or on this. And like I said, I want to get. What is that program that y'all trying to hook me up with so they can see stuff?
Oh,
OBS. Oh, and now you know I don't know what that means, but yeah. They're trying to give me some program called OBS where I can flash things on here and y'all can see it. Okay. And I can shout y'all out and y'all can see it. I'm trying to show you my mac and cheese. Because really, I shouldn't be showing. Y'all should be going to my channel and look at this stuff. See, Lois looks at all my stuff. She sure does. Okay, let me see if I can make this. I don't know if I can make this bigger. I don't want to play the video. Okay, here we go. It's making me play the video. I just want to make the picture still. Is that possible for me to do that? No. I want to show them the thumbnail so they can see the mac and cheese. But see, this is in the way. See, off. See, I can't get this stuff to go. I want to see. Oh, wait a minute. If you guys can, I don't know if you can see this. Wait. Oh, wait a minute. Okay. Wait, I think they could see that. Tell me if y'all could see this. Yeah, I don't want you to see the glare. You're not doing it right. Okay, it's a glare. Okay, now y'all see this?
Move your finger.
Okay, I'm moving my finger. Okay, this is the thumbnail. If y'all go to my site, my channel, this is what it looked like for real. If you think it look good, this is why they will not let me live in this house if I don't make that mac and cheese. So, if you want to impress someone, look at that video. That's the mac and cheese. Hey, you've had the rest, but you ain't had the best. You eat. I'm just saying, I have to slap my own self, pat myself on the back. Yes, it's delicious. It is delicious. And that has to be a part of all holiday meals. Now I need to turn this off because I can't turn it off now. That definitely is going to be a part. I don't know whether or not I'm going to do collard greens, turnip greens, mustard greens, a combination of the three, or just do some kale. I'm definitely going to, I always have to have some green peas because that's what the kids like. They like green peas. They do. Go figure. They like broccoli too. And I have a nice broccoli stir fry that I do. So I don't know, but I'm definitely, and my squash, honey. If you ain't never had squash before, if you don't like it, you will love this recipe. Oh, yes, I did. I'm thinking oxtail, but Lois, do you know how much those things cost? For those oxtails I did on that video, Lois, I spent almost $100 for oxtails. And you have to be careful when you buy them because they'll give you either ones with too much fat on it or they're really, really bony. You know, they're expensive. I was thinking about the oxtails too. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I don't know. Maybe I will. Oh, don't worry, Lois. I've been hyper-focusing on you guys and wanting to get close to y'all. But honey, the videos are coming. Oh, yeah. I got all kinds of stuff coming. And for everything and everybody. What you say? You're funny. Man, please, listen. Let me tell you something. When I make some, I'm going to tell y'all this, and it may not seem like much to y'all, but there was a wonderful woman that looked at my Great Northern Bean video a few days ago. I think it was a woman. I think it is a woman. They have the handles. And I want to give her a shout out, or that person a shout out. Do you know that person just simply said thanks, and he gave me $2? I was flabbergasted. Because my videos have the ability for you to, help support me, and you can $2, I think $5, $10, whatever. I don't know. I can't see it because I'm the creator, but every video underneath the video, my long form videos, here you can do the super chat thing. But I didn't know anything. I don't know nothing about that stuff, y'all, because you know what? I just come on TV here and but this lady just in her comment just said thanks, and she gave me $2, 2 of her hard-earned dollars. I ain't never gonna spend that money. I'm just gonna sit there and I pinned her at the top because I thought that could have been that lady's last $2. You know what I'm saying? $2 don't seem like a lot, but it seemed like a lot when you ain't got it like that. And the fact that she thought enough of me, somebody she doesn't even know, that my video brought her a much, enough joy or whatever it did for her. I hadn't asked anybody for anything because I didn't even know that I could do that. This is all new for me. I turned it on, but I didn't know how it worked or whatever, because I am going to be doing a membership as soon as I can figure out what is going to be valuable to y'all as being a member. You know what I'm saying? It's not going to be an expensive membership because, hey, people, life be lifing. But I want to make sure that I can be consistent with that because I got a lot going on. So I don't want to blow smoke and say, I'm going to do this, and then I get too tired and can't do it. So I want to think strategically about the things I want to bring to you guys. Oh, there goes the timer. I'm scared to look. Wait a minute, y'all. Let's see. Okay, so timer off. Let's see what we got. Okay. I don't know, y'all. Let me see. Do I get the jiggly? I'm going to put my finger on it. Let me see. Woo. Woo. Oh, what you talking about now? Okay, I think. Whoa. Okay, so we cooking with gas, y'all. I'm going to take that foil from around there, and I'm going to let that pie crust brown about 2 more minutes. Then I'm going to take it out and show you the real magic, how you make that thing taste like you want it to. Okay? We're coming to the final countdown. Okay, so I just want you to see. This is what we got going on here thus far. Can y'all see? I don't want to get too close because it's hot. Can y'all see?
Yeah, we can see it.
Okay, and it got the little peaks on it. So now I'm going to take the foil. Oh, it smells good. I'm going to take the foil from around here. Wow.
That came out real nice.
Oh, yeah.
How much longer do you think before?
Yeah, about 2 or 3 minutes to brown. This is real stable, y'all.
Yeah.
And then I want to brown that crust a little so it can be nice and flaky and crisp. I want to be careful because I don't want to mess up the masterpiece. Ooh.
Lois asks, Casey, I'm not on social media or pay sites, so how can I send money? Postal address where I can send.
Well, you don't have to. Well, right. All you do, I don't know. You have to press the button, and I think unless you use like your card or something like that, your bank card, like you would buy something off of Amazon. I can't see it, so I don't know. I don't know how she did it, but I think that's how you would probably do it.
I'll try to find out and see if I can get that information over to you.
Yeah, but I think that, like, say, if you order, just like anything else, you order off of, any site. It don't have to be social media. They have it right. You're on YouTube, so yeah, you can do that like that. All this stuff would be YouTube based, the membership, all of that. and I'm toying with, like I said, they say you have to, okay, guys, I'm gonna put this back in here for maybe 3 until it browns a little. I don't want to brown my pie. I want to brown the crust a little. Okay, because it's a little soft for me. So I'm gonna put it in there. Let's see. Timer. I'm gonna do 3.5 minutes and see what happens. And I'll be watching it, y'all. Let me turn my light on. This is the light. Okay, so with the membership, we were reading it last night, my sister Pam and I. No, she didn't come to my house. She ain't gonna never come up here. She go here. She stay in the street. She's a street urchin. She's like my other sister Lois. But anyway, she was on the phone with me and she was helping me read some of the stuff. Because I'm gonna tell you, once you get into the partner program, there's a lot of reading that you need to do before you execute things. You need to understand your responsibility. So I didn't activate the membership part because I wanted to first get used to the fact that I'm a real girl now. So I activated the super chat stuff. And you can, like I said, you do the super chat with the live, the super chat and stickers. So there's, like I said, if you press this button, then you get to choose. If you do a super thanks, a super chat or something like that, you will see your name. Now, Jerome told me this. You see your name running across the screen saying, hey, Jerome donated 50 cents or whatever it is, But with the super thanks, with the videos, I didn't know really how it worked because I've never seen that before. Anyhow, there's a button underneath the video, and you can't do it on your television. I think you can do it maybe on your computer, your laptop, your PC, tablet, or phone. And it's just a little button, right? What does the button? Does it have a heart on it or something like that?
Well, the button, you can find the chat.
And on the phone, underneath my long form videos.
Let me check for you.
They're looking to see, because it won't show me on my end, I guess, because I'm the creator. Right. What it looks like. And then I'm supposed to tell you guys, and if people want to support me, and I hope you do, I know, hey, money is funny and the change is strange.
Yeah, so there's a little button that's right next to the share and remix button that says thanks.
Okay, so now you will see a little button next to the share and the you say button.
Yeah, next to the share and remix.
Yeah, next to the share and remix button, right underneath the video, and it's a heart. Is it?
It's a little heart with a dollar sign.
It's a heart with a dollar sign,
and it says thanks.
And it says thanks. And when you click into it, I think it says help support Home Cooks TV.
Yeah, it says buy a super thanks, which directly supports Home Cooks TV.
They can't hear you.
Huh?
I don't think they can hear you. Okay, she's going to tell you because she's reading it, and I'm telling her they can't hear you, or you can't hear them. You can't hear her.
I was saying that if you click the thanks button that has a dollar, like a dollar symbol and a heart, it'll say buy a super thanks, which directly supports Home Cooks TV, and then it'll give you several denominations of money that you can pick from, and it has a buy and send button. And once you click that, it should take you to, I guess, whatever
method of payment that you want to do. So you have a choice of how much you can send, how little, how much, whatever you want to do. You click into the button, and I'm sure it asks you for either your credit card information or your bank card information.
Right. And since I'm on Android device, it pulled up like the Google Play Store.
Okay, so on an Android device, you can pay through the Google Play Store. But in any case, you can use your credit card or your bank card in order to do it. Right. And it's a one-time thing. It's not something that you're attached to forever, ever, and that's that for those things if you want to just give your support. And I hope that people will and do, because I really, truly, from the bottom of my heart, want to continue to do this. And I would like to do it full time, and I can just immerse myself into this. And boy, oh boy, will you people have things in store for you. If you think you're lonely now, man, I got so much stuff up here in this head. I just don't have all the time to do it. I want to be able to do it full time. You know, hey, you may see me dancing across the stage. Yeah, hey, whatever. But I appreciate each and every one of you, whether you can or not. I appreciate you watching, taking the time to spend with me. Let me check this pie crust. It's coming along real nice there, y'all. Yes, it is. So, yeah, but like I said, I appreciate you guys don't know. Sitting here with me, okay, that's enough for me, really. It ain't gonna buy nothing. I can't buy no groceries with that, but you know what? It's all right. Because I enjoy being here. And like I said, when I tell you for real, I'm not just blowing smoke. When I tell you I don't get any sleep, I am literally just on fumes at this point. I have not eaten anything. The only thing I've had is this, but it doesn't matter because I am led by a higher power. I tell you, I have to be because I am telling you, okay, sis got some aches and pains I can't even describe all day, every day. But when it comes to you and when it comes to this, I can't explain it. Like I said, I was going to do like these other creators do, and I haven't gotten to that point of success or whatever. It's going to happen because I know that's what God wants for me. You know what I'm saying? But I really didn't feel I had anything important to say that I could give to somebody else who's trying to make this journey or whatever. But it's like, I'm not this super hyper organized person. I am a person that just keeps pushing themselves and perseveres. So there are things that are organized about this journey. I don't know if anybody want to look at this because they probably can't, they ain't ready for this jelly. Okay, they're really not. The things that I do and the way that I push myself in order to have this going on. I'm trying to get a little bit more organized. Maybe, it'll make me get some longevity. But right now, it's very organic. You know what I'm saying? The thoughts that come in my head, a lot of the stuff, like I said, the things that I choose to cook or whatever. And yeah, I look at these trends and stuff like that. What is in my mind are like the things that you remember your mama used to do or your grandma used to do. I can make it a little healthier. I can let you know that it ain't over because they're not here no more. And you can carry these things with you. You know?
We do have this timer on 3 hours and 20
Oh, God. Okay, y'all shut up. I had the timer on 3 hours. It wasn't never going off. Okay, let me look. I'm gonna turn the power. See, this is what I told you. I told y'all. See, this is because I do not use technology, y'all. So I'm gonna turn the pie crust around. Okay, let me feel it because I need. Oh yeah, yes. 50 seconds, y'all. 50 seconds.
50 seconds.
Okay. So, yeah. I'm going to try the timer again. 50.
You can't put on 50 seconds.
Well, 60.
Just put 1 minute. Just
1 minute. Just one?
Uh-huh.
Just to know one and then press time.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay, yeah. We would have had some power, all right. That bad boy would have been fossilized. What I had on there 3 hours and 50. I could have cooked the turkey. Okay, I don't do this stuff. I just know, they and all their technology. But anyway, like I was saying, I don't know if I could, somebody's saying, for me to do a behind the scenes, this is what I do throughout the week or whatever. They wouldn't believe it. They would not believe it. That I literally get maybe 5 or 6 hours sleep a week. They would not believe it. That I live on the coffee bean and mental acuity and Visine, so my eyes are not red. And I still can think a few thoughts, believe it or not. Okay, see, there we go. So now that's ready. All right, so let me get it out. Okay, so I love for my crust to be a golden brown. I don't want it to be black and crispy. This is not Cajun cooking. Okay, I'm going to turn off. I don't need the oven on because I got to put the other pie in there. But this is the trick, and I'm going to show you guys. If you can see this pie, If you could see this pie, y'all. Can you see it?
Yep.
Can you see it? Now this is what you want to do. I take the pie, I get a little bit of foil because right now it's a little crispy on the top. So I will take this because you want to let it rest for a couple of minutes. And the longer you let it rest, the better it's going to be. But for TV's sake, I'm going to take this foil and I'm going to put it over the pie, over the what's this thing? Cookie sheet and the pie. So I can just let the heat kind of sweat it just a little bit, okay? Before we cut it. And then I'm going to get the plates ready because I got to call down everybody so they can taste this pie. And by the time everybody comes, because see, I don't want it, see, you really don't want it too hot. I like it hot, but you know what? You want to, everything needs to set up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So I'll put this on here like that. But anyway, like I said about that lady or that person, it sounded like it was a woman who did it. And it may not have been, because I can't really tell by some of the handles. But whoever it was, they gave me that $2 on that Great Northern Bean video. Mm-hmm. Bless you. Because that's just the beginning. That's how I look at it. That is the beginning. It's not about the denomination or, the amount. It could have been 50 cents. Could have been 10 cents. It was the fact that this came from this person's heart. And maybe I'm in the right direction with my videos and the way that I'm presenting stuff to you guys. Because I don't know. I really don't. I have to guess. When you come, then, hey, I figure, hey, you like it or whatever. I would like for people to tell me, how they feel, because it won't hurt my feelings. I can take criticism. Do I listen to everything you say? No, because some of the things you say may go against my principles. However, I am here to make sure that this is something enjoyable for you and that is educational for you, even though they don't look at cooking shows as being educational. I do, because you know what? When you can cook for yourself, you can survive. When you are dependent on other people for the nourishment that you get, restaurants, all the individuals and stuff, that handicaps you. So if you can have this skill, you have more control over your life. And I think that giving you this, my daughters made me realize that this is, I'm teaching people stuff. And I didn't realize that. I didn't look at the importance, but it is important, so I look at it as tutorials. It may be fun. It may be entertaining. It may be boring. I may sing you to death. I may give you a little bit of stuff, but in the grand scheme of things, it is information that you may not have known, or you may not have known it that way or whatever. So anyway, I'm grateful. Like I said, I'm grateful for you guys. I'm grateful for that person. It was shocking to me. I didn't even know I didn't know I'm like, okay, is this real? It was real. Mm-hmm. It sure was. It was real. Yeah. So let me get those plates clean. I'm going to get my hubby to come on down.
Hold on, wait. Lois said, I'm messing up over here. I'm phone and computer illiterate, so I'll get my granddaughter to show me how to access.
Girl, don't worry about. Let me tell you something, Lois. You're the last person that I want to be spending any money on me. Okay, your support is worth millions of dollars to me. If I have 100,000 or 1,000 of you, please, I'm rich already. And I'm just being real. I'm rich already. Don't you dare worry about that.
And then Teresa said, is the pie ready?
Yeah, I'm packing it up and sending it FedEx to you, girl.
Oh, look at that. Grillmaster had already made his appearance. He must have smelled it.
You ain't got to call me. I'm already here. I'm here.
Now, I hope when I cut this, it don't fall apart, because I'm cutting it when it's hot, y'all. Just a disclaimer.
I don't care how it comes. I want it now.
My pie and I need it now.
It's my pie and I need it now.
Whatever. Y'all see what I gotta live with, okay? In the famous words of Minnie Riperton, save me, save me.
Ain't no saving.
Oh my goodness.
Does smell really good.
Y'all gotta get that other one in there. All right,
You made 2 of them?
that made 2. I'm making 2, but I just want to get 1 in at a time, you know, so it can have that equal heat that word. Distribution.
God.
And we could be one nation under a roof. Getting down just for the funk of it.
Talking about those gyros, man, that'd be nice tonight.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to make the gyros.
Yeah, that sounds nice.
Okay, let me see. I used to have the little pie things. Man, I can't go and find that either. Okay. All right, y'all. I need a donation. I need y'all to come get these people and tell them stop disorganizing my kitchen. I need y'all to donate some words. Yeah. All right. Let me see which knife I'm gonna use to try to cut this. Yeah, let's see. Nope. Yep.
Is it too late for turkey wings?
Yes, that's gonna be for Thanksgiving.
Okay.
You know what? They act like I just go poof and the food appears. Is it too late for that? Lord have mercy. Give me strength, sweet Jesus. Ooh. All right, let's see what we got. So, usually I would let this sit for about 20 minutes, y'all. But we gonna see. See, but look, this is what I was telling you about how it'll sweat. You see that indentation? Oh, that's all condensation from the pie. And as you let it cool, it'll set up, and when you cut it, it'll be really pretty. I don't know what's gonna happen. Y'all need to know. If it's bad, blame them. So let's see. Okay.
Lola said, "I know, I'm supporting anyway." And husband is hilarious.
Yeah, I'm gonna pack him up and send him up there to you. That's what I do.
I'm gonna get some vanilla ice cream later.
Oh
Lord.
yeah. Okay, let me see. I hope this works. Okay. All right, because it's still hot. It is. I'll probably stick it in the fridge, let it cool down some more, because I don't know if it's gonna cut because it's so hot, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But y'all, yeah, whatever. They don't care if they scoop it up with a spoon.
We don't.
Nope.
Not at all.
Oh Lord.
Yo. I love how everyone chimes in.
Boy, I'm afraid to pick this pie up. Let me see. Because the first piece is going to fall apart. I'm letting y'all know that.
Is it?
Yeah, because it's really hot. So I need to try to find something I can scoop it up.
Spoon.
I'm not going to scoop it up with a spoon. This is for television, man. Okay?
They understand.
Nah. Okay, let's see. If I can get it up out of it. Ooh, I don't know how many. This is really hot. It's going to fall apart. I already see it now. That's why I wanted that little pasta stupid thing.
Let me see if I can locate.
You see the crust one came off already, y'all.
Let's see if we can.
It was too hot. It ain't in there. Okay, I'm not going to let y'all see this piece of the jack.
I'll take it.
It's right here, ma'am.
She got it. You found it? There it is right there.
Okay, whatever. This is
what was that about the disorder that I just found it in? Oh, okay.
Okay, y'all. My pie done fell apart. Okay, how am I have credibility? So y'all ain't let it sit. Note to y'all, let the pie sit. Okay, it wasn't this one. I was looking for a yellow one, but that'll work. Okay, so we'll get that up out of there. Okay, that piece fell apart. So I'ma hide it. I'ma let them say yum yum.
Throw it right over here.
But I like to put a little bit of whipped cream on it, y'all. Yeah, it needs to set up some more. So y'all need to let it sit for about 20 minutes.
I'm sure let people know that.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna do this for him. Put a little bit of whipped cream on top of there.
Woo-hoo.
The hot from the ugly, y'all. I'm gonna try to get a nice piece for y'all to eat, for y'all to see. Okay. All right. He gonna get this.
Okay.
Okay. There's whipped cream. There's whipped cream. That it's not supposed to look like that.
Oh,
all right.
Yeah, it's
try.
too hot. It's too hot.
It's really hot. It's probably gonna melt the whipped cream.
It's too hot. Isn't that a song?
Yes, it's a song. Yes, it is. Okay, I'm gonna try to cut
gotta run for shelter. Gotta run. Yeah.
Cool the gang.
Cool the gang.
Now y'all know if I asked him to stand in front of that camera, he'd be ghost. All of that singing.
Oh man, I gotta go outside and find somebody to smack.
Woo! Always, he's very violent, y'all.
Oh my god. Yeah, that's good.
He always trying to smack
that's
somebody.
Good flavor. That's creamy.
Can I get a big piece?
Oh, man.
I'm trying to get it
good.
out of here so I can show them y'all.
Now, if that was room temperature with some vanilla ice cream and that whipped cream,
Ooh.
I gotta smack a family.
It's falling apart. I'm not happy.
It's really hot.
It's very hot.
It's delicious. And that's all that matters.
No, y'all. This is messed up, okay? Because I'm
You gotta do that TV magic. Have one already to the side.
Exactly. For real, because this coming apart. My whole cake and my whole pie's coming apart, y'all. I'm sad. But they made me cut it too soon.
It's too hot.
It's real hot. It's like straight out the oven hot. Yum. Okay, I'm gonna try one more. Come over here and get yours.
Right there. Why is she cutting that pie? No, everything said.
Wow, she knocked me over just to get up.
Did I? Oops.
I'm gonna get a piece out of here, y'all, that y'all can see look good. I don't care.
Oh, I can't show them my
that pie looks jacked.
Okay, well, I won't show them my yum face. Y'all just have to hear my hand.
No, they can see your young face. They can't see that piece of pie.
Can I get the whipped cream?
Okay, just a second. I gotta fix this piece of pie so they can see a little bit of it. Listen, my pie's coming. Yo,
it's fine.
Hey, this is real TV.
Y'all know I'm editing this right. Y'all.
Let's just show them. It's crazy.
Okay, so okay.
I need a little bit of.
I'm gonna eat this piece. I'm gonna put some whipped cream on.
She is determined.
Yes, I'm gonna put some whipped cream on this little piece right here. And y'all imagine that the crust didn't fall off, okay?
Yes.
I want y'all to imagine that it did. See, I knew
Look
it
at
was
it
too
from
hot.
this angle. It's yum. Don't that look nice?
Whatever.
That
She's
look
showing
beautiful.
something. Okay.
That's beautiful.
So, yeah.
Yes.
All right. Okay, so if it wasn't melted, y'all, it's so hot till it's melting. But the crust on this thing fell off. But it is so freaking hot. Okay, but I want Corey to come and taste this. Now I'm letting him taste. Now he over there coughing. So now you really believe I'm over here killing him. Okay, yeah, taste it. It's hot. Be careful.
Me softly with
You know what? Really?
Yeah, me softly.
Well, mess my pie up.
Delicious.
And I
Oh, man.
Exactly.
It's really creamy.
Yeah, I know.
Delicious.
So we're gonna call this not pie, but we're gonna call this sweet potato pie pudding.
And we're gonna call it delicious.
Okay.
Not
It
delicious.
really is. But when you do this and you do it right and you let it set up, y'all, okay, it looks pretty and it tastes good too. That's all I can say. So I'm gonna have to clean this mess. The next one will look good. On the thumbnail, you'll see the next one because, like I said, I'm putting this in a video. It'll be out today and tomorrow. And then you can have a step-by-step if you want to cook this hot mess. Okay.
It's not a hot mess.
It's delicious.
It's delicious.
It is delicious. It does taste yummy, but it needs to set up. Bottom line. So, let me throw this away.
What?
No, I got
Oh.
dirty. I'm not going to throw it away. Okay, I'm gonna make one and y'all see the beautiful, and it will not be edited. And that's one thing. None of my pictures are edited. It's just like this. So if I were to use this as a thumbnail, you will see the cake. The pie. What happened to all the place? You will see. Oh God, I got children dancing in here. Okay.
Yeah. I will be back
Okay.
when that's set up. I'll be back.
Okay, you'll be back. He'll be back with it set
That's right.
up.
Me and
Okay,
I'll be back.
Round two.
You know, you ain't getting no more. Y'all made me cut it.
In the mortal words of my man Arnold Schwarzenegger. Oop.
Okay, maybe. Yeah, this
I'll
thing
be
is
back.
it's so
I'll be
hot.
back.
Y'all, it's so hot till it's smoking. It really is. Okay, this one looks a little bit better. Look, y'all know I'm visual. Okay, that one looks a little bit better. So it's close to what it would normally look like, y'all. You know, y'all know how I am. Don't be trying to front. Y'all know who I am. Gotta be all that. Okay, so now, how about this? It's setting up a little. Wait a minute, where am I? Where y'all? And I keep giving you the back end. Well, you see the crust is there. You see how thick the pie is, right? So let's get a little bit. Okay, there you go. Now, what y'all think about that?
That
Okay.
is delicious. It looked good.
Tell me something good. Let me know if y'all
Tell
in
me
with it.
something good.
Once you let it set up, it's going to look a little bit like
Tell me
this.
that you want me.
You see how nice that and this. Give me your fork over there so I can take a little bit and let them see. Can y'all see it? They's over there eating, so they're not telling me.
Yes.
Okay. Do you see how easy
Yo.
that goes through there? Do you see how you see this? I want y'all to see inside. This is how nice and creamy this is. It's probably hot, and I do not want to burn my mouth. So,
Boom. That's right. Boom.
and y'all know I don't eat on. You know I don't do the eating. But let me sit that up there. Okay. I want you to look at that. You see that? You don't see no strings. Ain't no strings attached, baby.
No strings
Here, let's
attached.
do this.
Oh.
Mm. Mm. Mm.
Uh.
Well, yeah, it's all that.
All that.
It's wonderful.
BJ's, Betty J's, sweet potato pie. You want to make it cool though? It's delicious. It is delicious.
You want that?
Oh God, take it. He gonna eat my pie. Can you believe this?
You don't need this.
Huh. Well, if y'all like this video, and I hope that you make this pie, erase the fact that you need to let it sit for about 20 minutes so it sets up. They don't care. They're going to eat all of this before I make the other one. But if you like this video, hit the like button. You know, ring that notification bell. Turn on your notifications so you'll always know when I'm coming at you. I'm going to be here every Saturday that God sends. If he wake me up, I'm coming here for you. Okay? I want you to leave comments. Let me know how you feel about all this so I know what to do, what to bring to you. You know what? And it's always for anyone that's new here. Subscribe. And, until next time, you know what I wish you? That's good. And he ate my pie. I wish you a little love, peace, and some great weekend eats. See you on the flip side. Bye-bye. Love ya. Mwah. They have deserted. They all deserted the ship. They deserted the ship. Bye, y'all.
Oh, I need some water.